Hello, everyone, and welcome to Okay, Here is the Story. I am Dee Burns. So, this video that I'm uploading, I had the privilege of being asked to start a podcast and with some friends of mine. And this podcast is currently called Roundtable. That name may change, but this is the name we've settled on for right now, Roundtable. And this podcast is going to be a little different. This one consists of about 8 people. And these 8 people, we are all different. Some of us are black, some of us are white. There's men, there's women, there's liberals, there's conservatives. But all 8 of us leave that stuff at the door. And we come together and we have a discussion about things in your everyday life, about current events, about things that are happening in music, whatever. And we have a discussion about it. Even if we don't agree on the topic, we have a discussion. We don't get angry with each other. At the end of the podcast, we all walk away from each other loving each other. So this podcast includes Brent, Pastor Brent, from Pastor Brent Reacts. It includes Archie from Drink the Koolaid. It includes Lacey from Lacey Productions. It includes Carol with an E and Melissa, both from the Bitter Betty podcast. It includes Amy from Amy Kins Forever. And it includes Gimmickless. So those are the different channels, podcasts that have come together. And like I said, we're having a discussion. I have a link to every single one of their YouTube channels in the description. Please, 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 please go watch their videos. Show them some love. If you're already not a member, please subscribe. They are amazing people. And and just go show them some love. Now, that being said, please remember this was the very first show. It was not planned for. It was very last minute. Hey, let's all get together and do this. So there's going to be technical issues. There's going to be issues where we're talking over each other. We do that a lot. So just be patient. We've already had a little discussion about the things we want to see changed, how we want to do better on some things. So please be patient. It's something that will develop over time. And I will say the one thing is we had so much fun doing it. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And we've been able to do nothing but talk about it since. So please take the time to watch this video. Please go to the description, go to each of their shows and each of their channels and make sure to watch some of their videos and react to them and watch them all. I don't care. They're amazing people. So, okay. So here's the video. Everybody, I love you guys. Here you go.
All right. How y'all doing? This is the Roundtable. We got people from all across the country, from all different walks of life, and we about to talk about some shit. So I'm Archie Red, the Kool-Aid man, instigator, commentator, all that good shit. How you doing?
Hey.
What up, yo?
Oh no! Oh no! My bad. No, I fucked up. My bad. Let's introduce everybody right here. Let's go around and everybody introduce themselves. My bad. I'm just sitting there like, no, bro, you got a fucking job to do. Do it.
You had one job, bro.
All right, who's going first?
You.
I am Okay, Here is the Story, and my name is Dee Burns.
Awesome. I am Lacey Media Productions. I do reactions and compilation videos.
I'm Deadhead Makeup, and I run the Bitter Betty podcast with Lacey and Your Fits in a Meter.
I'm Carol, Bitter Betty Carol, that's with an E. And we're here from the Bitter Betty podcast, and I don't do take twos. Watch the channel. So here we are.
Yep.
I am Amy from Amy Kins Forever reaction video channel.
Extraordinaire.
I'm Reactor. a reactor. My name is Brent. Pastor Brent Reacts is my channel. Good to go.
Good
I
deal.
should-
Good
I
deal.
should have said about mine. I'm also reaction channel.
I do want to say I want to give a shout out to all of y'all though, especially like just not just everybody coming together, but I mean it was on pretty short notice when we all
Yeah.
came in through this together, and
Yeah.
I know all of us are doing things with our channels. Like all of us, we have something going on. So for everybody to really take the time to actually stop down and come together for this, for us to do this, I just wanted to say I appreciate y'all and thank y'all.
Hell
And
yeah, it's
real
gonna
quick,
be
I
Yeah.
wanna Shout out to
fun.
Gimmickless. He just couldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
hell yeah.
shout
Shout
out
out to
to Gimmickless.
Gimmickless, man. And you know what? Even more shout outs to him, because what I love nowadays that I can say versus growing up is nowadays you see a whole lot more like men being there for their kids. You know,
Yes.
growing up,
Yeah,
you did
that's
not
good.
see
No.
that a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
And
yeah.
nowadays it's a lot more common to actually see fathers there, whether
Yeah.
they're with the mom or not. So
Right.
super big shout out
Yeah.
to homie, because hey,
Yes.
kids come first, man, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Great
Always.
dad.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Great
he's
dad.
spending
Always
time with
come
his
first.
kid tonight. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, and I know you be taking care of your kids too, man. So shout out to you. because
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
we just
thank
heard
you.
that.
Needs
We just
a
heard that.
strong, yeah. And, well, every
Yeah.
kid needs a strong
A bathroom break?
strong parents.
Yeah.
Bathroom break. Definitely a bathroom break. You gotta go when you gotta go, you know?
That's
Heck
right.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Handling
shout out
business.
to all the people handling their business out there taking care of your kids.
Yes.
Good shit.
Yeah.
No, for real,
Yeah.
for real. But
Seriously.
hey, I want to go
Not my
ahead and get it. I
kids,
want to
fuck
go
them
ahead and get
kids.
into it because as y'all see here, like I said earlier, we got people from all different walks of life here. What I want something real quick. Let's go around starting with I want to start with Carol and then I'll go around. Where is like as far as where you're located? Carol, where are you located? State.
I am located in Ohio.
Ohio.
Oh,
Okay, cool. D, where are you located?
I am located in Cudahy, Wisconsin. I am literally on Lake Michigan.
Oh,
Oh,
freaking
nice.
awesome. That's
Go
badass.
Pack, go! Go Pack, go!
Good shit.
Oh,
Lacey,
look
where you
at-
from? Where you located? What state?
I am from Central Texas, also known as the heart of Texas. And the
Fucking
best
right. That's what I'm talking about. Deadhead, where you located?
Southeast Texas.
Southeast Texas. Fucking right. That's what I'm talking about. 903 and it up in this bitch.
409
Brett, where
here.
you located, my man?
Portland, Oregon, otherwise known as Liberal Oregon.
Oh, Portland, Oregon. Actually, my boy's going out there to freaking do a show out there.
Yeah.
He's going to be in Oregon. He's
That's
actually going to be
awesome.
out in Eugene.
Oh, nice. About 100 miles south, about an hour and a half or so.
Oh, okay. So
you're
you're it's going to be about an hour and a half away, Brody. That. Okay, good shit. And Amy, I'm assuming because y'all same location, right?
It
Well,
depends on the
yeah,
day.
I'm from every conservative's favorite city, Portland, Oregon.
Oh, I love it so much.
Oh man, hey, it's been a while. It's been an off day, y'all. I'm a little bit under the influence, so y'all just bear with me if I actually.
Where are you from?
Where
are you from, though?
Yeah, where are you from?
Oh, Texas for sure. Texas
Yeah.
for
Really
sure. Still,
gangster
so it
of
looks
you to
like
ask
it
that.
looks like I
Where you
didn't do
from?
this on purpose, but I just realized I have all of the Texas people. Like when y'all go back and see my video, like all
Yeah.
three of us are lined up. Like all three of us are lined up. So, like, man,
I
them
love
damn
it.
Texans always think they're better than everybody.
Yeah.
Always trying to
Facts.
separate and shit.
Lacey's bullshit. Where
Separate
you from?
shit.
Where you from? Where you from?
Huh? Yeah, where you from, man? Where am I? I'm from Texas. We're all from Texas.
Oh yeah. Oh me. Okay. Yeah. I'm. Well, I was born in East Texas, but I've lived in Dallas most of my life, so that's where I like to really claim things. So Dallas is home for me. I like to be
Yeah.
able to do stuff when I have money. You know.
I have a cousin
Yeah, right.
who lives over there and over there by Dallas. She used to work for Wolfgang Puck.
Oh,
that's cool.
oh
That's
snap.
cool.
Shout out, Steely.
That's really cool.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of everything.
That's the thing though. Texas is so
Another-
freaking big though. It takes like 10 hours just to get out this motherfucker. Like
12, 14 hours. I don't know.
it's
that.
wild. But
it's like
so-
I think it's 16 hours across, like
Yeah.
total. So depending on where you're at in Texas, it could take forever just to get out of
Oh,
this place.
Yeah, we
but
went
hold
to
on, you said so it's 16 total?
Yeah, I live
across from the longest point. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. So
From
dang, that means
where
it looks
I
like
live-
it's going the other way
from
for
where
me.
I live, we drove all the way up through Texas to get to New Mexico, and it took us, I think, 12 hours.
Yeah.
And that's just
Like,
from where
That's
I'm from.
crazy.
And like once you get
So-
out of Texas, you start breezing through stuff, but it's like we're
I'm in
big
the
as
middle.
hell. Gonna see
I'm
a
in the
lot of
middle of
oil
Texas, and
money.
it took me
I got a
8 hours to get to New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
I
got a
grew up
quick
in
question.
California, born there. I could go
Go
through
ahead.
Texas in like 15 minutes.
Go ahead,
That's
Carol.
about
So, can I be an honorary Texan? I lived there when I was like 4 for like, like a
Absolutely.
whole year.
And you're coming
Yeah.
back in September.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm coming in September.
Yeah.
You're
Because that's
guilty by
enough for you to know
association.
what real barbecue is, which we gonna get to later. Oh, good shit.
Oh, snap.
But one thing I want to talk about though first is that I've noticed, I've checked out all of you guys' channel. Y'all do great work, by the way. But one thing that's really stuck out to me is that y'all do hip hop content, and y'all do a good variety of hip hop content. So I really want your take, because I mean, it's easy for me to have,
More than hip-hop,
my stance, but at the end of the day, we're just gonna keep it Koolaid. I'm not white, and so I want to know, like, what is it like? What is it?
Yeah.
What's it like being a white fan in hip hop? We hear it in like Tom's music, Adam's music, and stuff like that about the things that you guys and gals deal with on a daily basis. But I want, like, I really want to get to it. How do you all feel like being white fans in hip hop?
Lacey. There's a
Me?
subject that we could really go on about this one. There's somebody
Yeah.
we could talk about
Oh.
with this one.
Let's go there. All the
Obviously.
juice. No Diddy.
Well, I mean, so from my perspective, and we just kind of
Sean.
touched on this before, but it's like, for me, I grew up listening to hip hop like from a young age, but like I grew up in like the 90s and the 80s and the 90s, and hip hop has really drastically changed for me since then, where it used to just be like fun and it covered a lot of different things. I grew up listening to like Tupac and stuff, and that's kind of when I got into more of like, I don't know if you would call it like gangster rap or whatever, but as much as I love the music, now I can go back and listen to the bars and I understand a lot more of it, but like I didn't relate to it because I didn't live that life, so I didn't know really what they were talking about. And now that I have a better idea, I kind of do. But I think, a lot of times the hip hop music I gravitate towards is the music that I can relate to the most, or that maybe I grew up listening to in the club. And there's different, categories of hip hop that I enjoy. The one that really bothers me though is that as a white person, especially in the culture today, the climate today, socially, like, a lot of rap music, like a lot of it has the N-word in there a lot, all the time. And then I find myself like, it makes me feel very uncomfortable. And so then I'm censoring myself on those words. And then I just sound like I have Tourette's while I'm singing.
Yeah, because you can't say everything. It's like regardless, you're walking around as the radio version of the song
and like,
in
I
real
got to the
life.
point where I like sometimes at the gym, like there's certain songs I just not gonna sing because I can't not do it because there's so many of them in there that otherwise it just doesn't like don't make no damn sense. And so it's just, to me, and I don't like that word anyway, so I don't really gravitate towards that music. So a lot of it is is subjective, but overall I hate that there seems to be this kind of like separation between white and black within the community. Like a lot of people hate on, like, if it's a white rapper, they don't like their content, all of a sudden they're a culture vulture just because they're white.
That's
But
what
if
I
it's
said.
somebody, I know Carol brought it up and I thought that was such an amazing point because it is true. I really didn't even notice it until she said that earlier when we were talking about Tom and stuff, that other people say, well, one of my favorite rappers is white, but because he agrees with the content, then that person's not a culture vulture, even though he's white. It's just the white rappers that he doesn't agree with their content that he feels that way. So like, I kind of hate that part of it, but overall, I mean, I fucking I love rap and hip hop because I think lyricism is just, it's super cool. The doubles and triples and like how they piece together words and have all these intricate rhymes within words. You always think about rhyming at the end of a word, like a poem or something, but they're rhyming syllables within words that don't actually rhyme, but then they rhyme all of a sudden. And I think that is so fucking cool.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I hate that it always has to come down to being white or black, and it can't just be about being talented.
No,
So.
I completely agree with that. And for me, like, I've always been on the other side of that just because of how I grew up. So I grew up defending that side a lot. And it was weird because the times that I was living in the suburbs defending that side, then it was like, oh, well, you're too black when you're in the suburbs. But then when I would be in the hood or I would be in the country or something like that, then now I'm too white for the stance. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, and I preach this all the time. It just get to the content itself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if the first thing you do is look to the color of something, all right, then we already most likely don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
But no, that was my take on that. No, that was a good take, and I completely respect that for sure.
Now, see, with me, I am that person that doesn't give two shits if the N-word is every other second in a song. I don't care. I'm bumping it. I'm loud. I'm proud. I don't give a fuck. I like a lot of gangster rap. I like even mumble rap. I like lyricism. I like it all. I like the genre a lot. Am I a bar breakdown person? Hell no. I don't know all this double entendres. It just sounds good. If it sounds good and the beat is good, then I like it.
Yeah.
Like that's how I am. I don't
Real
give a shit about rhyming schemes and this and that. I don't know what all that means. I'm trying to learn it, right? We've talked about it a little bit in the Discord. I'm trying to understand it, just making me absorb it a little bit better because Lacey's taking the time to understand a little bit more. But if I like it, I like it. I don't care if you're white, black, brown. I don't care. And I've never had a problem. So where I grew up and where I basically met, we were just actually talking about this. So I grew up very diverse, but like my high school, predominantly black. So guess what? A lot of my friends are what? Black.
Most likely
and then
black.
Stereotype, it looks like, you listen to a lot of hip hop. So my friends, I never did because just out of respect, but they don't give a shit. If I'm rapping along with my friends and the N-words drop, they don't give a shit. They don't care. It's a song. It's just a song. Until we can get past the fact that it's just a song and we're singing a song, that's just like with my parents. If it was in the song, I could say the cuss word because it's in a song. Like, I'm not going around being belligerent. I'm not calling somebody else the N-word. I'm not being derogatory. It's the song. So I think a lot of people need to relax.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
definitely
with you on that. And that's something that even us in the black community talk about though. Is like sometimes it's like we feel for y'all sometimes because it's like, dang, bro, like your intro got it, your verse got it, your hook got it. Which part can they sing? And I think a lot of times black people also try to, well, not just black people, like black people and hardcore hip hop fans try to like sound like they're smarter than the next. You know what I mean? So when you start talking, they start talking about like a lot of the, the cadence and how people flip bars and, the double entendres and things like that. And personally, while that's cool, I gotta be real. I'm not always in the mood for that. Sometimes I just want to go in and ride. I'm not always trying to think about, you know what I'm saying? Some fucking philosophy, scientific report that you done gave me in your 16 I'm not trying to do homework, bro. I'm just trying to get to the gas station so I can get my real lows, get back to the house, play the game and do what I got to do. That's it, and sometimes we try to, prove that, we birthed this, we're smarter, so it's about the line, it's about the bar, and did you see how they flipped it? That, bro, nobody gives a fuck. Like Carol said, does that shit feel good? Because music is spiritual and energy at the end of the day.
Yes.
And if that shit feels good, then it did its fucking job.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like some of these people are just showing off because they know so much. So I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Right, like stop the superiority complex. I hate that. I hate superiority complex, motherfuckers. Like I don't just, bro. Yeah. I love when people are new to it, like being able to. There's a way to go about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a way to go about it without being condescending, obnoxious, know-it-all type of. There's just a way to go about it.
It's not all reactors that do it. I'm just saying some of them, the way they do it, though, it comes off as like, watch my skateboard trick. Like.
Yeah.
That's
for sure. For sure. No, I know what you mean.
If I want a good bar breakdown, I'm going to Amy's channel.
Yeah.
Gimmickless. Yeah. Like If I
For
want to do
sure.
a
Yeah.
bar
Or
breakdown,
ask
that's
Lacey.
Yeah.
Lacey's good at it too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but it takes me like several listens and then I understand lyrics and stuff. But like even for me, if I want a bar breakdown, if I want to see what somebody really thinks about the actual lyrics, I will go to Amy, I'll go to
Yeah.
Gimmickless, I'll go to Knox Hill.
Well, thank you.
I'll go to Flawed. You know, there's certain people that I will look to. Like if I want to know more about a video or something, I'm gonna go to Joe E. Sparks. Like I love that dude so much. He does amazing videos. You know, like I have reactors for every different thing. Sometimes they're just feel good reactors. Like you, RGF, you're so entertaining. I love your fucking edits, dude. Edits are the bomb. But like,
Oh,
it's,
yes, I
but
love
you
your
give
videos.
me kind of the whole package though, because you do
Yeah.
break down some of the bars and you do talk about the actual lyrics and the meaning, and then it's entertainment on top of that. So it's like there's
Yeah.
I can find something to appreciate about most channels, to be honest. Like, you know, D, I love your honesty, and you just like approach things with such honesty. And I love when we do Carol and you know, or when we do our Bitter Bitty podcast and Melissa, and you know, we all have different perspectives. Even you know,
Right.
Brent, like we all have different views, and so I love the diversity in that because I
Yeah.
do not want to exist in an echo chamber, even in music. Not
Right.
even just
Right.
like a lot of
Right.
that's applied to politically, but
Right.
even in music. You know what I mean? I've grown up listening to rock, country, hip hop. There's classical music I love. Like I just love music in general. I'm a very passionate musical person, but lyrics make or break a song for me a lot of the times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so if I
Yeah.
can't relate to it in some way, or if it doesn't sound good, if I can't dance to it, you know, then it's probably not gonna, you know, but I can find something to like about just about anything, to be honest. Almost
Yeah,
anything.
that's me. I'm a pretty positive person. I'll find something that I like. Unless I don't. If I don't, then there's a big problem because I'm a very positive person.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or you
Amy,
got
what's
someone
your
like me
how
that
what's your like what's your take? Because like I said, like I mean, they just gave you big props, and I definitely agree
know,
when it
thank you.
comes to the like to the like just the breakdown when it
Here's your
comes to
flowers.
like lyrics and the songs
Yeah.
from beginning to end in the middle and things like that. How do you personally feel being a white fan of hip hop? We know how you feel.
Well, so I'll start out where I started listening to it was like Run DMC, Salt and Pepper, you know, and I lived in Los Angeles when, you know, NWA was there and Snoop Dogg and Dre, all them came out, and then you had Biggie and just go down the list. And I just fell in love with not necessarily the culture. It wasn't the culture. It was the relatability and the honesty of the lyrics that really got me. I love the honesty that they're you knew where you stood with them. You know, they said what they meant what they said. And so as a musician myself, I lean towards metal and hip hop. I mean, those are my two things. I love metal for the musicality of it, the technicality of it, the melodies of it, the sophistication of it. And I love hip hop for the same reason, because lyrically it is like, I mean, I just love lyrics. I love finding the triples and the quadruples and the entendres and all those different things, because it's like, wow, you know, it's so brilliant. It's so intellectual. And it's so smart, but it's so relatable, you know? And so for me, music, I go by feel. If it feels good, I love it. And then if the lyrics are there, I'm sold. I'm just all in. And, you know, and then you see those doubles. And I, as a musician, as a writer, I tend to write, and then I start to hear it. I just naturally hear it because I'm constantly writing, you know? And I'm like, oh, that's a double. That's a triple. I always do them all the time just to play.
And you appreciate them too. Like you appreciate, like
them.
when you hear them, you're just like, damn, bro, that was hella freaking creative. Because by the time you hear it, you're like, damn, I wish I would have came up with that, or I feel like I could have come up with that, but you didn't. But it's just so witty and catchy. You're like, but it was so simple. You feel like it was there the whole time. But I don't know. There's just an appreciation for it. I love it.
It's actually interesting because when I was in my band Sugar Tits, which was progressive rock, I always used hip hop as my inspiration to write my songs because the beats were so fire. And I would just like try to play those beats on my guitar and then write a song from it. And I just, it got so good that way. And I just love it. Yeah. So that's the introduction to it. I just love rhyme schemes and the whole thing. It just,
you know, it's
I just gotta
it just does something to my brain.
I gotta point out that she doesn't just stop with that with music. She also analyzes everything I say.
That's her job.
Words.
You
know,
she's like, "What do you mean by that?" And I'm like,
that's what happens when you put a ring on it.
This could be that. Was that a double or triple? What were we really saying?
No. Slick Rick told me that shit would play out this way. No, that's not it.
I'm asking you what you want for dinner, not if you want me for dinner.
I love that so much.
Oh,
You know,
too
I was
good.
listening to a song the other day. I was editing some stuff and I've listened to this song so often for 2 years. Okay. And I just now figured out a bar that I didn't even know was like a double. Like,
Oh, I love that.
and it just came to me because of another lyric in another song. But that's what I think is so cool about it is you can listen to the same song for so long and then all of a sudden it clicks one day and you're like, shut the fuck up. I didn't even think of that. Dang.
No,
You
it
know,
really
Yeah, and
does.
and
Archie,
I think that's what's so dope about hip hop.
I just want to say this as a guest on your program, as a guest in the house. No, I really appreciate hip hop. That's it.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Out of the whole panel here, I'm probably the one that doesn't like it. That I probably not okay. Don't take this wrong. Hip hop isn't my favorite. It's not my go-to. Like it, I'm starting to learn to love hip hop more because of our channel, because of the girls. I mean, besides like Tupac and Eminem and Dr. Dre, like those are the ones that I listened to growing up, and you know, like Salt and Pepper, of course, and things like that. But like then I quit about 2016 listening to hip hop. I quit pop, I quit hip hop, I quit all that because I was done with it. Like it
All
was
pop done.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's done. Like, and then I found Tom, and he kind of, like someone said in my fans, he kind of restored my faith in hip hop. And I don't know, but then whenever we started this channel, I've gotten to learn to love a lot more hip hop than I thought I would.
That's freaking amazing to hear, for
That
real,
is
for real. And
awesome.
I don't care who's responsible for it. The fact that somebody got you to appreciate it more. I mean, the fact that to me it's like it doesn't even matter like whether it's your go-to or not. The fact that it is something like it's a genre that you do appreciate. And I feel like all of you have said it, like y'all listen to a lot of different genres and y'all real like just the correlation between the two. And I've heard it on your channels before as far as just the correlation between rock music and hip hop and things like that. So
Yeah,
no,
like
that's
So
just good shit.
I
Good
literally
shit.
quit listening to Eminem completely, and then when we listened to that new song of his, he restored my faith back into Eminem just a little bit. You know,
I can't blame y'all for not listening for a while though, because shit was trash for a while. Go ahead, Brent.
so,
Nah, he's the goat.
So you had mentioned you know, the rock and hip hop. It's actually interesting. So I went to school for music production, and one of the things that we had to go through was like history of rock music. And believe
love
it or
rock.
not, rock music, country music, it's all based in roots that were from I'm gonna say black people. The reality is all
I believe
music's
it.
from black people.
Mhm.
And that's
I
just the
believe
reality, right?
And you know what?
I believe that.
You know what I love about that though? It
Mhm.
all comes full circle. Because when you go to hip hop, like
Mhm.
just hip hop's genre specifically, the basis of it, like you have to think the Germans, you have to think the German music and producers over there. You had artists like the I don't know, you know how you would have bands like the Miracles, the Donovans and stuff like that, the old
Yeah.
black and white type
Yeah.
of doo-woppy
Like
type
Motown.
stuff. And
Motown.
and punk music, all of
Yep.
those,
Yeah.
like those were the big influences at the beginning
Yeah.
because when hip hop first
Yeah.
jumped off, that's what they were sampling, that's where they were grabbing all of
You-
their sounds from. So
You
again, like
you
we're saying,
watched-
just it's good for race to not be a part of it because at the end of the day, that shit comes back full circle.
Didn't you watched our video about how hip hop was found, right?
No, that one I haven't watched yet.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to get to that one.
I learned a lot that day.
Yeah.
So one of the things that ended up happening, you know, I ended up taking music fundamentals like 7 times, and then I took a bunch of history classes of rock, and then I went into that program. But one of the things that happened was I had actually joined choir, and I can't sing to save my life. I'm so tone deaf that it's not even funny. And
Stop playing, Brent. You like Mikey from Recess with it. You like Mikey
I'm
from
telling
Recess
you,
with it.
man.
You be hitting them nerves.
I'm
He's
telling
like Steve
you,
Urkel.
man, like no joke. I actually have a very funny story. So I was standing next to this guy in choir who had been in choir for 8 years, and he couldn't sing next to me. He actually went and told the professor, "Hey, that guy's got to go, otherwise I'm going." Because I was singing off and I couldn't match pitch. And the only way I was going to pass the class is if I was in the actual choir itself. And we were doing Handel's Messiah, and the only part that was untaken was a rap part. And that was when I discovered that I liked rap. And I liked rapping.
That's so
That's
cool.
pretty
In particular. So
cool.
I had actually, you guys don't know this, but I actually sent Archie one of my old tracks that I wrote. And I rapped it, and
Better Betties want to react.
Let's go.
So I'll tell you, I was working at AT&T and I recorded it in one shot. There's no editing, nothing. It's just one shot.
Bro, and big courage to send that too, though. Like for real, because at first I was like, wait, what? And then I clicked on it and I was like, yo, he really sent me this. Like, because for me, like as somebody who's like done shows and things like that, you learn to appreciate when somebody goes up, whether it's good, okay, or great. You appreciate them for even stepping up there and to even display that, the confidence, you know what I'm saying, to get out there and do that. So the fact that he even just sent it, I was like, you got props before I even heard it, Brent. Like I'm just being real. You got props before I had even heard it, just because you were bold enough to send it and didn't even really know me like that. So
I was just like, hey, can you listen to this?
I mean, let's get real. Brent wrote 2 different rap songs for me. One when he asked me to be his girlfriend, and one when he asked me to be his wife.
Oh,
I was like, you won me on hip hop.
Stand on it, man. Heck yeah. At the altar with it. Heck yeah.
So you know, rap in general, it's really hit me. I mean, I wrote a couple songs when I was in a music production school, and they were all raps because I can't sing.
He's like, yo, I can't hold the notes. I'm about to just spit some bars.
Yeah. I had a SoundCloud for a while. I had all that kind of stuff, but
Brent, I might be hitting you up because seriously, there's a few people that have really maybe want to learn how to diss rap though.
I don't want to diss rap. No, hey, say no. If he really wants, I'm telling you.
I mean, the only type of diss rap that I would do is if it was me dissing Satan. Just saying.
If he wants those problems,
I'm a pastor.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I need to learn how to. I mean, I can write poetry.
I'll write it for you.
All I need is a beat.
You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, wax that ass for $3.99. Like I got you.
I can write poetry. I actually have poetry that has been published. I'm decent at poetry. Okay,
Good
I
shit.
can do that part. I just need a freaking beat.
So, hey,
a beat and some lessons.
Got you there too.
Yes.
Just tell me the vibe and energy you going for, and I got you.
Look, well, you know, I think it's like I am impressed with like hip hop artists and rappers. I don't care if I like their music or not. It is not easy. Like people think like, you know, and I had this actually issue with the like Ben Shapiro for saying that like rapping was just like speaking rhythmically, because like when it comes down to delivery and how you develop your flows and the cadences that like it a lot of times like we said it with the Ren's diss to Dada, right? Like
yes.
He didn't even need a beat. Like he was the beat itself. Like he was the way he was spitting was so
said that shit ain't worth
there
no
wasn't
beat.
even like he didn't have time for that, right? But like sometimes that's cool when like I don't think people realize how hard it is to have a good delivery with rap. Like, and if you don't have the delivery, like it's not going to be as good, right? Like,
you
don't have the flows, you don't have the cadence. It is not beatboxing. Like that, it's so hard. People think you're just talking, and it's not. I guarantee. Like, I want anybody to pull up some karaoke on freaking YouTube, and I want you to sit there and rap to it and see how dumb you sound.
No,
okay? Like,
did y'all say that Ren responded to homie and actually just like blew that shit off, like move around with that shit? Did I catch that right?
It was
actually, no beat. He bodied him.
Okay, no beat. But the thing is that diss is probably one of my favorites.
It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so funny.
Is that why this lame motherfucker keeps doing this shit for clout? Because he got a response one time and now he thinks he's gonna
get more. Yeah.
Well, you should hear the way it ended. You should really do that one. You should do that. You need to hear it. It's so good.
When you have time.
Isn't that what MGK did before his career died?
Hey, but Tom dissing everybody. Lethal and his career didn't die.
That was a turn off for me from the jump, though. When I looked down and I just saw this after this, just back to back to back, I'm like, okay, you're clout chasing now. It's like, especially at this point now, after Drake and Kim, me and my boy was just talking about this. Now that Drake and Kendrick have done what they've done, you really can't drop a diss track for like, what was that, a year? You said about a year?
Well, because everybody's over
Yeah,
that
unless it's
shit.
like real serious beef, like what Tom and whatever the fuck homie's name is, the Vine guy, the funny Vine guy. Because that's what I knew him from. Like even before the music shit, he was the funny Vine guy to me. But like that's real. That's not what just creates like that's real. I don't freaking like you. Anybody else, if I hear a diss song, I'm like, oh, you're just trying to clout chase and
So you go back to Vine.
your shit's not popping like that. And
That's a long time ago.
try again.
I do love my diss tracks. Oh, I love them so much.
We need to hear some, Avi. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I find that like I don't like the clout chasing and stuff, but like I was watching the I started watching it and I wanted to save it for a reaction, but it was Mad Child and Delight, and it was part of the like the actual rap battles, like the competition.
like URL and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like and not and it like no beats and stuff like that. And like that was them really like that to me, that was the sport that they're all talking about. And they're like, Tom he can't be a real MC because he don't do diss battles. He doesn't respond. But like that's not what Tom does, right? Like everybody has their lane. That's not what he does, right?
And that's bullshit logic.
Well, it is. And they say you can't be an MC without the culture. But it's like, to me, it's this
Jake Cole don't do them anymore either.
Beef. Yeah, right. Well, it's just the fake beef and stuff. Like half the song, like what Drake push-ups, he didn't even write that song.
But the
like
thing is,
3 or 4 other people wrote that song. Like to me, that's fake. That's not fake. I want to see that shit where like there's no beat and they're rhythmically going at each other, coming like doing that off the top of their head, not some recorded track or whatever. To me, that's not. It's fun. Like what Ren did was fun as hell. But like to me, if you're going to talk about being a sport and people being in it, that's the sport.
You need to be. I completely agree. I love that shit. I'm sorry. I love hearing this from not just white people, but women as well. This is fucking amazing. Y'all are, I am taking this back to the spots, y'all. I am putting the culture on like, hey, y'all, these motherfuckers know what's up. I don't know what the fuck. We're changing the game. We bringing motherfuckers together with this one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just jump in, D. Just jump in.
D.
I want to go back to Archie's original question, and I want to answer that question.
Yeah.
As a white woman who grew up in a small town in Iowa. Now, Iowa's pretty much white. And, you guys were all talking about how you grew up in Los Angeles and, outside big cities. And so you were exposed to rap. I was not, I was raised in the 70s and the 80s, and I was not exposed to rap. Like Amy said, there was Tupac, and the other ones that you named. I'm sorry, I'm terrible.
I said Tupac and Dre and Eminem, stuff like that.
Okay. Well, in Iowa, we just weren't exposed to it, and that is why I moved. When my boys were young, I moved them out of the state of Iowa and I moved them to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, because I wanted them to have the diversity. I wanted them to have the exposure to different cultures and different people. And when I started my channel, I was not going to do video reactions. And I have to say, I have to think how to say this. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I don't feel comfortable reacting to a rap video that is from a Black person, because as a white woman born and raised in Iowa, I don't feel I can relate, and I don't feel I have the right to react to what they're saying because I can't relate to it. Does that make sense?
No, it definitely it does, but I still think you do because I think like you're like those like me personally. If I was scrolling, that's what brought me to your channel. Period. Like even when like even the music that you have covered, it's like okay, you don't look like you would be listening to this. It completely blows my mind. I'm like, okay, I figured she would be like maybe some country. Barbara Streisand, maybe.
Oh no, country.
Mike McDonald or something, maybe.
Oh yeah, Carrie Underwood.
Simon and Garfunkel. Like I don't know. I'm just like, and I'm not being funny. I'm just saying. Like I'm not even being. I'm just saying like when like the
George
fact that
Strait
it
to
looks
be.
one way and then you get something
Yeah.
else, that's appealing. So if
Yes.
I was to sit down and to see you doing freaking "Keep Your Heads Ringing" by Dr. Dre or something like that, I'd be like,
Yes,
oh,
love
this
that
is about
song.
to be.
Can I'll be honest with you.
Oh my god!
I will be.
Keep your heads ringing.
I will be straight up honest with you. When I'm looking for reactions to Tom's videos, I don't look for the white person. I look for the black people. I want to see what they have to say about his music,
that is
especially
true.
when it's
Or
controversial.
liberals.
Yeah.
That's how I found Amy.
Or liberals.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I found
liberal
Amy.
reacting to
Exactly.
Tom. I was like,
Exactly.
Hey,
And
D.
you
I
know,
found all y'all through Amy.
Because y'all know the other point of view already, so you're getting the other side.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
right.
And
Well,
can I
that's-
be honest?
Real quick. Well,
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, hey D, real quick. Don't feel like that you don't have the right to react to it, because music is music.
It's
And
music.
if you like, you don't have to
Yeah.
relate exactly to what they're saying to enjoy a sound, a beat,
Yeah,
any
that's
of those
true.
things. You don't have to, I wouldn't feel awkward about appreciating something else that you may not actually directly relate to, because if anything, it could give you, like, even when we try to talk about Tom's music, a conversation, open your mind, or think about
Mhm.
something else. It just brings us, I think it brings together. So don't let it divide like so many other people want it to do. Don't do that.
Right.
Like if you
Well-
if you want to go listen to some Tupac and check it out on your channel, girl, check out that Tupac, and I'll be there to watch that video. Trust me.
I sure as
Oh,
hell
so
will
like-
too.
Hell, did you just say what I was trying to say, but smarter?
Yes.
Nah, that was good. Nah, you
She
broke
just
that
drank the
shit down. That was
Koolaid.
freaking perfect.
I was-
Well
well,
said.
I
I
will
agree
say-
with all of that.
I
was
will
gonna
say, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna tell you that you can't learn to enjoy other artists if you're not, because for us, I mean, I know for myself when we started this is what I wanted to do, was learn about other artists that I would have never listened to before,
Mhm.
because then I'd get a better take on if I really do like something, because maybe, okay, like I'll take Ren for example. I seen him popping up everywhere and I was sitting there going, nah, I ain't listening to that shit.
Yeah, I know.
And then,
Yeah.
but then when we did, like now you can ask the girls, he's like my number one, my number 2 or 3. Like I can't decide between him and Ronnie
Oh, that-
Radke.
See, good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
go
I love
ahead.
about music in general is that you can have two people on two different sides of a conversation,
Mhm.
and the music actually brings them together. Like
Amy?
Tom,
Yep.
like Tom.
Yes, Amy is a perfect
Tom's music
example.
is incredible. I don't agree with it, all of it. I like a lot of it, but I don't agree with a lot of it. But it's really good music.
And it's a
Ain't
great
nothing to
I
knock
love
conversation.
that.
there.
It's a great conversation.
It
Tom would
is.
appreciate that so much.
It
Like
is.
And music
he
gives
doesn't
you the
hear that
heartbeat of the
often.
culture.
Well,
Like you
and
could really know a group of people and a culture based on the lyrics and the music they're putting out. So you really get to
Facts.
know. And I loved knowing the heartbeat of a culture.
Mhm.
And I brought all you guys to the dark side. So
well, you know,
It's
I was,
true.
I
Or did
was
we
just-
bring you to our dark side?
Yeah.
I mean,
All the
Amy,
dark
to be
sides, man.
fair, you did buy a pair of kitty ears. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
well,
come
that's
on.
because they're
You could've
cute.
brought- you
They
could've
are
brought
cute,
to the
aren't
dark
they?
Side.
Yeah.
You could've
Y'all
brought
are
to the dark
welcome.
side.
They
That
are
was
cute.
my idea.
It's funny what Archie
Wow.
was saying too, because that it is true. Like I originally found reaction videos like initially I found reaction videos, somebody reacted to Tom's, and then reaction videos started, like when I found Tom, a reaction video started piling in. And one of my favorite ones still today was these two teenage boys, and they were black men, like you were saying, but they were reacting to Dolly Parton Jolie. And I was like, the fuck? What?
About the
Right?
I was like, yeah,
Oh,
they were
yeah.
and they were just teenage boys. They couldn't have been more than like 19, maybe 20. They
Oh,
were
that's
young.
hilarious.
Right, but like you know they don't know nothing about that though. But that's
No, hell no. But I was like, but they
Black
were really
Pegasus
enjoying
reacting
it.
to Dolly Parton.
Yeah, no, but I love that. I love, like you said, I love seeing someone from a different culture react to something that I
Yeah.
would not think they would absolutely like, and I love seeing them enjoy it. And
right.
like Black Pegasus has been doing that a lot. He's gone down this kind of like country oldies rabbit hole that he had no idea.
He just
You know, because
did
he's
Skid
a
Row.
rapper, like a rapper, you know, and he's really just diving into different music and really enjoying it. And I'm enjoying watching the journey.
See,
And I
that's
love
good.
that.
If there was a
It's-
camera up when I freaking, like if I was watching when like on Family Guy when they cut to Conway Twitty just going in there singing, if there was a camera up for my reaction during those, that would have been freaking gold.
Yeah.
Because again, that's something why even though I listen to a lot of, even though damn, did my voice just crack on the lot? Oh shit! Damn.
You're growing up. Yeah.
Passionate.
No, like I was saying.
Called puberty.
Okay,
No, I'm sorry. That just
Oh
made
my
it
God.
next.
Tell
Go,
like
we
my
can go into that. That just made me lose my train of thought. I'm sorry.
I will say when because when I started out my channel, I had no intention of doing reactions. No intentions. And I just kind of slipped into it. And one of my really good friends, Red, she was the one that told me, you have to react to Tom McDonald. And I was like, who the hell is Tom McDonald? And so I did a YouTube search on him. And I was like, I was looking at his picture and I was like,
yeah.
Oh, there's a whole story there.
I love that.
And
Poor Tom.
And I was like, I'm not going to respond to him. He's got braids and tattoos all over. And
He'll show up at my door.
Right?
Hey, I
Tom's
mean,
walking down the street. You're
I'd love to have a
huh?
conversation with that man.
And
Oh no,
then
he's
Join the
freaking awesome.
Discord. You can.
And then my next thought was, he's got tattoos on his eyelids. Didn't that hurt?
He said no. I call him a liar.
Yeah.
I got tattoos. Bullshit.
But the very first song that I reacted to with Tom, I'm kind of late to the game. You guys are all established. You guys all have a lot of subscribers. You've done a lot of video reactions for Tom. I'm still kind of new to the game. So my very first reaction was Dirty Money. And
I haven't reacted to that one, did I?
That's a good one.
That's off
was
like
Revolution.
Keep going, Dee. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
No, I was just like this, because you guys have said, Dee, your show is based on honesty. And yes, it is. That has been that way since day one. As I'm listening to Tom's Dirty Money, I'm like, I love this guy. He is honest. Everything he has said is true. You cannot get any Tom McDonald song and find a lie in it, except maybe the 11 inches. But
She's 11 manages.
Shade out there like that. I love it.
Do you hear that, Tom? Do you hear that, Tom?
Man,
If there's no video evidence, it's not true.
Yeah, but you cannot
I'm gonna need him to keep that in his pants.
In his music, you cannot find anything that's wrong or that's a lie. You can't. And that's what I fell in love with him. And that's why I started going down that road with Tom. Yeah, I mean, it changed my perspective on a lot of things.
Well, you want to know how I found Tom? My husband came home from work one day and he was listening to TikTok and he goes, dude, you got to hear this rapper. And I was sitting there, I rolled my eyes because I'm a metalhead. Like, I didn't fuck with fucking hip hop. And I'm sitting there going, no. And he goes, no, really, you got to listen to this dude. I can't remember the exact song that he played for me, but when I heard it, my jaw hit the floor.
I know.
I went and I subscribed to his channel. Yeah. And I've been a fan ever since. And now I'm a bigger fan than he ever thought about being.
Well, I remember what I was going to say. I'm old. My train of thought had gone.
Do that.
Anyway, my sons came over for whatever reason after I had responded to after I reacted to the Dirty Money video. And I was like, okay, keep in mind, my sons right now, they're 26 and 24. So they were, in their early 20s. And I was like, have you guys heard of Tom McDonald? And they were like, yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm a little bit behind everybody. I'm kind of bringing up the rear, but that was my. And I 11 inches. I know, right? That's the thing I love about Tom, is that his music, yes, it's controversial. It is, but you know what? We all sit down and talk.
What is it?
We all sit
it's
down
needed.
and
It's needed. It's needed. Well, the controversy's there yet. But it's polarizing, but it needs to be there.
I don't think it is. I mean, I understand people are triggered by it, but I don't see it as controversial at all.
Hey, D.
Oh no, me neither. Me neither. But like, but you know, but when you say his name or you bring up a certain song, motherfuckers are gonna get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean, I had that.
the JJ's is gonna hurt. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna start getting all sour about it. And at the end of the day, I feel like
I heard his name, not gonna lie.
You have to have uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah,
you have to have uncomfortable conversations and conversations that may hurt your feelings or that you may be scared of to get somewhere. Because if not, then that's when we slide into the echo chamber shit.
Amy, that's because
that's what but he starts the conversation. Example, Amy and I was scrolling through looking for something to react to, and I found Amy's reacting to the what was it? Was it the system? No, it wasn't the system. It was one of his political ones.
I think it was a machine.
And it was the machine. And her title of hers was "A Liberal Reacts to the Machine." And my thought at 3:00 in the morning, sitting on the pot.
Oh, this shit's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Meltdown. Yeah. I'd be like, someone's gonna get triggered.
Yeah, well,
it didn't happen.
I pulled my pants legs up. I said, let's fucking go.
Yeah. So I was like, I am reacting to her video. And I did. And you know what? It opened a whole new world for me. Just because I got to listen to what she was saying. And then she reacted to my reaction of her.
Because she has a conversation with her.
Exactly. And I cannot tell you how many of her subs left comments on my reaction video saying, you and Amy have got to get together.
Here we are.
And here we are. And do a podcast showing people that two different sides can come together and talk and walk away still loving each other.
Badass. Badass.
And look at what we have right now.
Oh yeah.
All of us.
I mean, it all comes down to
what's funny?
Brent, because Brent told me to react to Tom's facts, and I was like, I shriveled up a little bit, got a little dry. I'm like, no,
I will tell you, it was a maybe, and I was like, no, you need to hit it now because it just came
I was
out.
not feeling good. I was sick. And I was like,
if you want to get this channel going, you need to react to something that's super controversial. That we're looking at each other going, what the hell just happened here?
Right.
Number 1 on the iTunes charts. Are you kidding?
I think Facts
that was the best
number,
troll ever.
I think Facts was our first live, wasn't it?
It might have been.
I think so.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, because Carol went out. No, it wasn't our first live, but it was our first live when Carol had a camera.
There's a lot in Tom's music that you know. I'm gonna talk from liberal Portland. There's a lot in Tom's music that liberal Portland is like no. And we're just like, what's the big deal?
Right.
What's the big deal? That there's not enough American flags? There's definitely American flags in a 55 and older park. There's a reason for that. You know, there's a reason that older folks are proud to wear veterans hats. Every time I see a veteran, I thank them for their service. Most liberals don't do that.
Yeah.
Real
That's
shit.
true.
No, real shit.
And you know what, Ben, Brent, I just want to say, man, where the fuck did that come from? Brent,
Ren, I love it. There's Ren in his name.
I just want to say thank you for thanking the military people because my son just got home from serving for the Marines. He just got discharged 2 months ago.
Thank you for his service.
Nice.
And so thank you when you thank them.
Thank him.
Because
I wanted to be in the Coast Guard. I wanted to be in the Coast Guard in high school, and it never happened. So
he had a chance when he was getting ready to be discharged from the Marines. The Coast Guard did approach him because the Marines asked him, where are you going once you're discharged? And he's like, I'm going back home to Wisconsin. Well, then the Coast Guard came in and was like, hey, there's a really large lake next to Wisconsin. Would you like to come into the Coast Guard? He's like, no, I don't want it. But
it's like, no.
All right, so
go ahead, Dee. I want to say one more thing. I'm sorry, and then I'll shut up. I have to say, about 3 reactions into Tom's videos. I don't even remember which one it was. And I know this is gonna trigger Carol. So be ready. Okay.
Carol
She's like, oh, now she wakes up.
Hold on.
See,
I can't wait to see the conservative triggered. Let's see the triggered conservative. Go. I'm ready.
Hey, wait,
One, two,
I'm
three,
more
go.
conservative than Carol is.
Yeah, actually,
You know,
Carol's not even that
but
conservative.
She's the least
I-
conservative of us three.
I have seen Carol get on this soapbox, so I know it's coming.
Oh shit! Okay,
Uh-oh.
I found
let me get my
out
popcorn.
Roll your sleeves
about
up, Carol.
three video reactions in. I found out that Tom McDonald was Canadian. I could not believe it. He is the most American person I have ever met.
Oh, that's so
What-
funny.
But what was so wrong with that? Because like it's true, he was Canadian. Now he's American.
I know,
Yeah.
but
People
he,
have dual
American
citizenship
Canadian.
all the time.
for being a Canadian, I don't care that he's Canadian. I don't give a
Yeah.
shit.
I think it's bullshit. They try to give him so much flack for that too, though. They
Yes,
just look for a reason to
And
knock
that's
him.
when I go. That's when I go. Well, he's more American than you fucking are.
Exactly. Ain't that some shit?
Exactly.
That's like when people complain about, man, that Mexican guy took my job. Yeah, well, motherfucker, if you allowed a guy over here who didn't speak a lick of your fucking language and came
And
over
wants
here
to
and
do
got your
that
damn
job.
job, you probably didn't need that
And he's
motherfucker to begin with. Work
Probably doing
harder.
it better than you did too.
No, Tom's doing his fucking thing.
Yeah. But
And
I
if
just watched a reaction that you guys did the other day, and Carol went off on the topic.
No, it's true. Well, because people say he can't talk about American politics or he
Right.
can't be patriotic because he's from Canada. I'm
Right.
like, but we all immigrated
Yeah.
here. Literally.
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
somewhere
Carol-
else.
Yeah.
It's not just Carol's beef; it's all of our beef. But it's usually
I know.
because it's because
Yeah.
people want to go, and that's the
It's
first thing they
annoying.
would say. Oh, well, he's from Canada. He shouldn't
Mhm.
be talking about American politics. He fucking
I mean, he lives here. That's the shit that's going to impact him the most. He cares. I don't know why that's a
Yeah,
surprise.
exactly.
Yeah.
Why is
Carol,
that a
like, fuck that
surprise?
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll throw hands. I really will.
Yeah, she
Like,
really
it's
will.
bad.
Through the
It's
screen.
really bad.
I'm gonna throw
It
this
gets
goat
bad.
at you and show you who the fucking goat is, bitch.
Yeah. It's bad. It's really bad.
Meh,
I have
meh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no,
I have
that's a
that
sheep.
same goat.
What did goats do? What sound does
Oh
goats
my
make?
gosh.
Just know that our goat has udders. It can't be touched.
I feel like mine.
It lets
Yeah,
everyone
look at
else
that.
know.
Whoa, there's
what
a
an
sack
other-
there.
Hold
Whoa.
on. Is it a trans goat?
It might
It's a
be.
trans goat.
It's
love
hard.
it.
It's I don't know. Maybe it looks like it might. I don't. To be honest, I'm not really sure what that is. I don't know if that's
I
baby
can tell you what
udders
it's
or-
not. It's
Goat
not 11
blood.
inches.
It is not 11 inches. It is not 11 inches, but it is
Yeah.
autographed.
And I did name it Sir Timothy.
yeah.
Timothy. Sir
Oh
Timothy.
my gosh! What an
We
what
the
an
goats. Hangover game.
utterly bad joke, Amy.
Oh,
Yeah.
utterly
You wanna
bad
see
joke.
something
That was
else
a
cool?
good
Mine
one.
just looks. Mine doesn't look like udders. It's a penis.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
Be-
penis.
This is
It
It's
is.
the
one of my
larger
prime
udders.
joys. This
It
is
is.
a skull from the Riot video.
Are those udders on its forehead?
Like, for real?
Yeah, for real.
This
like
is a
it broke
skull
in the
from my
mail.
merch shop.
Might be
love
a
it.
penis.
Yeah, see?
Good plug, Amy.
Right. Tom
Oh,
McDonald Hangover game.
shit.
Oh, okay.
Yep. There was only like 43 of them, and I got one.
Damn, nah, that's what's up.
But you know what people didn't get? Our OG merch. Sucks to be them.
Yeah,
we-
it really does.
Didn't we just get a firework that was in the shape of a skull, Amy?
Oh yeah, you
Like
know
if
it.
it's a say a
Wisconsin.
penis.
No,
Heck
Wyoming.
yeah.
Wyoming.
Mm,
Yeah, Wyoming.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker
that's
for
gonna be
merch,
really
man.
Cool.
It was
I can neither confirm nor deny how many fireworks I got from Wyoming.
Lacey said something that actually brought up the that actually slides into the next topic here when you were talking about scrolling through YouTube and the two kids who were watching Dolly Parton. That
Oh, yeah.
Black people in country music or
There we go.
being a
Yes,
black
yes.
fan in
I
country
want-
music.
I
What?
want to talk about this.
Oh, yeah, it's like I got something to say.
Iowa's kicking up.
Yeah,
I love it so
yes,
much.
Iowa's kicking up. Okay, when I was growing up, now keep in mind, like I said, I grew up in Iowa. My parents, old country, Statler Brothers, Oak Ridge Boys, Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers, that whole era.
Yeah.
At that time, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like at that time, the only black person in country music was Charlie Pride.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
That-
I don't listen to country.
Yeah, to
I
say
don't
it.
even know who that is.
No, I mean, yeah.
I was raised
I
with
don't
it,
even
but
know who that is.
I know
don't know who
Ronnie
that
does country now. That's about as close
Yeah.
as I get.
Kind of counts.
Ronnie
That was
But-
something else. That's
but-
a whole other podcast right there.
that
that
was
song
my
alone.
that was my exposure to Black people, was Charlie Pride. That was it. And
wow.
yeah. And I wish more, can I say Black people?
Of
Yeah,
course.
not-
Okay.
You just did.
I wish, well, I don't want to offend.
Oh,
I
no,
wish-
not at all.
It
I
is
wish
what it is.
more-
What do you
I
think?
wish-
Exactly.
I wish more people, I wish
Box
more,
checked.
I wish
Kool-Aid
more,
man.
I wish more Black
Sorry.
people would get into country.
Yeah.
I mean,
They are
love it.
slowly.
Actually, yeah, and
Darius
Darius
Rucker.
Rucker.
I
Kane
love
Brown.
Darius Rucker.
and that's
Brown
something that's
is really
happening a
Yes.
lot now. I want to see it more from
Yeah.
like a genuine side, because I feel like some are kind of like dick riding the genre because
Yeah,
they've seen
yeah.
that,
Oh, yeah.
hey man, my
Yeah.
rap career ain't working
Right.
out, so let me go
Right.
sing
Is it
country or
Hootie?
do something
Right.
like that, or kind of
Beyonce.
try to blend the two.
That's
So I've seen
Darius
like a
Rucker.
lot of Black artists try to do that.
Oh yeah, okay.
But there are some who genuinely love that shit. Like I know
Yeah.
people when I'm in East Texas, just like they're listening to hip hop shit, that is the
Yeah.
same dude who I see with fucking boots on
Right.
and a hat who's going to help me in the fucking farm with some shit. Like it's
Right.
just so, but a lot of the times when, well, I think I kind of just did it too, so this may kind of sound hypocritical, but like if an artist comes out and they're doing hip hop for the longest time and then they switch genres, the human brain
Beyonce.
automatically thinks, what the fuck?
Yeah.
When really, like, we never know what type of, like, we're all fans of different genres. So
Yeah.
maybe at this point in time, they just so happen to decide to.
Bro, your roommate.
I'm from Texas. I got a country tape.
I'm
Fuck.
from Texas.
Oh, okay.
That was
I
the
was,
best photo bomb
I got a country
ever.
tape.
That was so
guest.
funny.
okay. I was wondering what the hell was going on there for a second, but I feel like there's a lot of genuine Black artists who love country
Yes.
music, and they're
Yes.
feeling a lot more comfortable
Yes.
actually putting that music out there, and a
Yeah.
lot more of it. A lot more of the good shit needs to go out there.
Yes.
Don't give me the pandering country. I don't
Right.
like pandering country. Don't
Right.
give me that. Give me that
Right.
real shit.
Yeah.
You guys
Ronnie.
remember when?
Okay.
Do you guys remember when Nelly joined Florida Georgia Line to redo?
Yes, I do.
I love
And
that
Tim
song.
Roth.
Interesting.
No.
I was actually waiting tables at a karaoke bar when that happened. Yes.
It was
Oh,
very
damn.
it was very
Here's the
interesting.
thing.
What about when
Someone
he
may-
first did that damn song with freaking Tim
Tim
McGraw
McGraw.
and everybody was hating on his ass back in the day?
Yeah, I remember
That's crazy. That song is
Yeah.
so good.
It
I
is.
No,
love
and
that.
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
it's a hit. Like that
Yeah.
shit is
Yeah.
a hit,
But-
no matter
yeah.
what. That's just a good song. Like that's
It's just
good
a song,
music.
yeah.
That's
Well,
just
going-
good
If we
music.
kept things,
back-
if we kept things within our nationalities, think of what we would
Right.
miss.
Well, then
I
we might as
Basketball.
well.
I know.
Then we might as
Basketball
well.
wouldn't have Kobe.
And-
It wouldn't have LeBron because it was started
Well,
by white
then
people.
we should all
Golf
stop.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have Tiger Woods because it was started
And
by
we should
golf,
all-
white people.
Nobody
Yeah.
is allowed
Rap
on
wouldn't
this
have
channel.
Eminem and Tom McDonald and all this because it was started by black
Yeah.
people. So
Yeah.
think about
Wouldn't
all
have
of the
rock
stuff we
either.
would miss
Well,
out
and
on.
let's go further. We can't even. None of us can eat Mexican food.
Oh,
Damn.
that'd be so sad.
None of us
Damn,
would be
ouch,
able to get
that hurts.
You know,
Yeah,
Actually,
no,
that
None of us
actually,
would be
That's
able to get our
unacceptable.
produce for really cheap. None of us would be able to
actually,
get our labor for cheap. That's
Yes.
us
yeah.
not
Oh,
us not being able to eat Mexican food might be good for some.
You know how
of
much
us
shit
fat
China
white people.
makes?
I love it, but I
Mexican
love
food
it.
is
I
so
want
good.
some
God.
margaritas. It's just-
Fucking
That's
take the
the
house
thing.
then. Shit. At that
my
point,
dream.
shit. Like
It's
I
the
have-
unicorn.
That's
It's the
funny.
unicorn when someone from a
Oh,
different
margaritas.
culture. It's a
Margaritas.
unicorn when someone from a different
Oh,
Said
culture or
margaritas.
musical background.
Okay, Amy,
I'm
what were you
listening
saying?
to you.
I'm like, it's always the unicorn who excels in other genres of music. So again, we wouldn't have the Eminem if we didn't have black culture and black music. We wouldn't
Yeah.
have the Tiger Woods and the shock of someone being from a different culture and nationality in those
Right.
spheres and being able
Yeah.
to excel in that is like it makes it
Hey.
even greater. It makes
Hey,
it
Yeah.
even greater.
You said
Draws
you
everybody in.
But you just said unicorn. That made me think about something. I know we're not reacting, but just hear me out. Okay.
Liberal love, yes, unicorns.
No.
Go for it.
Well, falling in reverse. Don't.
Don't.
No,
I
she
won't
has a
react
reaction
to
to
I'm
it.
not gonna
Yes.
give. I'm not gonna give that away. I'm just
Okay.
gonna talk about the unicorn that's in it. You already probably seen that it's on the fucking cover. Anyways,
Yeah,
but
The
the
thumbnail.
horse.
okay. So the unicorn. I'm just gonna say the unicorn. I'm not gonna give nothing else away. So think about that. Maybe that was his whole perspective with the unicorn to say, here I am coming in like a freaking unicorn to do something different.
Symbolism. Okay.
Yep.
Good shit. Good shit.
Because he's
I
a
can't wait to.
metalhead,
I'm gonna need
a
you to react
rocker.
to that soon so we can all talk about it because
Yes.
that video is
We need to talk.
crazy.
I'm doing it.
Awesome.
I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm doing
Brent
it
hasn't
tomorrow.
reacted
She
to
got
it
it
yet.
on the
He needs to.
schedule.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And let me just say this. I am very nervous about reacting to it because
Oh, don't be.
I am not
Okay.
a Falling in Reverse fan, and I am not a Jelly Roll fan. So it's like,
oh my goodness.
I can relate to Jelly
Going
Roll.
We're turning you
to-
tonight.
Damn.
Just
Good. I am
broke
going to be
my
eyeballing my
heart.
notifications like they owe
Oh,
me
yeah.
$150.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit. This is
Tomorrow-
gonna be good.
This is nothing.
Tomorrow,
It's
you
He
are
is
gonna be
starting
turned
to
on.
drink the Kool-Aid.
yeah.
Hey, speaking of
This is
drinking,
good. Oh, that's
I
gonna be too
do.
fucking good
hang
for
on.
real.
Speaking of drinking the Kool-Aid, Archie, are you drinking Kool-Aid over there? Because I keep seeing a red Solo cup.
Oh no, I mean it's a red cup right now. It's H2O in here. I'm getting
Hey, red
irresponsibly.
Solo cup. I
No
fill you
Kool-Aid
up.
up in here though. Not
No
right
Kool-Aid,
now.
no.
Hey Brent, no, I have one of those. Speaking of, I'm acting my color too because I got a watermelon one in the fucking refrigerator right now. That's
It's
right.
mango.
I said it. Damn
Mango.
right.
He said
Yeah.
watermelon.
I do like watermelon though.
It's a
Watermelon
stereotype for me.
Watermelon flavored anything is fucking good. Watermelon
Like I said,
Jolly
I'm
Ranchers,
acting my color
watermelon
right
drink,
now. That's so
watermelon,
Amy,
anything
so-
watermelon.
Hey,
Just
I
don't
so
put
wish-
chili pepper on it.
I
That's the
know,
part where
Archie.
yeah,
Oh,
I know you
so
just made
good
that.
with chili
So
peppers
this
too.
drink right here
Yes.
makes a man go crazy.
Hey,
Yo, he's Brent. Hold on, is that the peach mango?
No,
Yep.
this is
Or is
the
that just
mucho-
mango by
Mango.
itself?
This is the mucho mango.
The mucho mango. Okay.
Makes a mucho man go crazy.
hey, Archie,
Mucho mango crazy.
I wish
That could be a
Toaster
song.
could have joined us because he's wearing a watermelon shirt today, and it would fit in perfect for this conversation.
That'd been
See,
so
oh
good.
hell yeah! Oh, so hold on. Okay, so does that mean we got to go ahead and talk about it?
The food.
Oh,
Let's
the
talk
watermelon.
about it.
The
The
food?
food?
Oh, we get into the
Oh, we're
question.
getting into
Yeah.
the
question.
Yeah.
Me question.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
And I'm gonna flip it this time. I'm gonna put myself on the spot first. So let's talk about this fried chicken, this watermelon, this grape soda, and this Kool-Aid.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
think you
We
covered
black
it all.
folks gonna have to own that shit. That's real as fuck. That shit
Yep.
real as fuck. Hell yeah.
Can I be
Hell
honest
to the
though?
fuck yeah. That's one of those where, hey, I'm sorry, Koreans, anybody of Asian descent, I'm sorry. I know y'all do, and y'all still kill it. Don't get me wrong. Y'all's fried chicken and Korean barbecue is still fire. But damn it, Chappelle did a hidden episode and there was a racial draft and we got the chicken on this one. And it's just that's just real. I look at black people crazy when they don't like fried, and I'm not even being funny. If a black person doesn't like chicken, fried chicken, or anything like that, I'm like, huh.
It has to be because they tired of it.
Hey,
That better be your only reason. Your only reason better be because you're fucking tired of it. Because if not, then yeah, we're probably gonna have to go in the yard.
Archie,
Yeah.
Archie. I just want to say, I'm going to reference back to Gabriel Iglesias's racist gift basket.
Oh yeah.
The best line in that whole video is when G. Riley comes out and he's talking about his perspective of what happened. And he says, nobody thinks of racism when they smell fried chicken.
No,
Nope.
no,
And that's
just get
true.
hungry. No, it really is.
Exactly. And that is true. That's true.
I love fried chicken.
I love fried
I
chicken.
used to live
Archie.
in this like group house when I
Popeyes.
was a teenager. And there was a lady who used to work there. I forget what her name is. It was like Johanna or Johannesson or something like that. And she was definitely into her fried chicken. She showed up one day and there was a bunch of us teenagers sitting around the table, and she was going, she's putting, serving everybody because we wanted to make sure we had enough food, right? And so one of the kids decided that they didn't want the fried chicken, so they picked it up and put it on the side. So she came over, picked it up, and went smack.
Oh my
Don't you
gosh.
dare do that to my fried chicken! I was like,
Oh, shit.
my
She
Okay.
smacked him with the fried chicken.
That's
Holy
amazing.
shit! Give that lady a fucking award.
Now,
got
I
something
will
to say.
I
say,
think it
Real,
was
real,
her
real quick.
birthday too, and so everyone died laughing. But of course, the kid was embarrassed. But it
yeah.
was
Now, I will
fried
say-
chicken.
I will say that I come from a huge family, huge farm family in Iowa. There's 21 cousins. And I seem to be the only one that can make my grandma's fried chicken. And everybody tells me, I don't know, I'm just telling you what people have told me, that my fried chicken is better than KFC and it's better than Chick-fil-A. It hasn't
That's a bold claim.
yeah, I know.
That's a compliment.
I tell
Okay.
people,
That is a
don't
compliment.
say that. Don't say
I
that.
love
And they're
my
like, but it's
KFC.
true.
That needs
I
to
know.
go into the
Alright.
Kool-Aid test.
Here, real quick. So, all right, this is what I gotta say real quick about fried chicken. Okay, I love fried chicken, and I love some of the chicken joints or whatever it might be.
Mm-mm.
All right. However, I've eaten a lot of
There's no
fried chicken in my
however.
life. I'm a big girl. I like my fried chicken, but I'm gonna say something. I have never had fried chicken taste as good as it did from my black babysitter. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh
Just saying.
shit!
I got
So-
something to say.
Oh
That's taking
shit!
the call,
They
man.
own the fried chicken. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. They own the fried chicken. They own
I've
the
got
fried
to say
chicken.
something though. I've got to say something though. I actually won a freaking cooking contest with my fried chicken. I won a $500 shopping spree, and I was going up against a bunch of black people. I'm just saying.
Damn, girl.
Hold on. No, Dad. What size shirt you wear? You just want a fucking shirt. Oh shit! What size fucking shirt do you wear?
We will talk about that not online.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, you got in that. You get two of them. Damn it! That is. Hey, say man.
That's
Hey man.
hilarious.
Hey
Hey,
man.
Mel.
Hey.
Mel,
That
you
is
can
like
make me
a
fried
fuck a
chicken in
unicorn. That's a
September?
fucking triple
I
crown
can
winning
make it.
fucking unicorn right there.
And
What?
hey, look, in
It's a
September,
double entendre.
Hold on, in the South?
Yeah,
In the
like-
South?
yeah, I live in Texas. Lacey,
The competition was in the South. It wasn't in
Yes.
like Virginia or
It was-
like North Dakota or some shit.
it was in my hometown in Beaumont. Well, I don't live in Beaumont. I live in Vidor, but it was the entire Golden Triangle.
Oh damn!
And
Oh,
by the
she for
way,
real.
Lacey and Carol are coming down in September. I'm gonna make them my fried chicken, and they can tell you.
Yes. I'm here for it.
Oh, snap.
Challenge
Yeah,
accepted. You're not gonna see me
what?
say
For
no.
Carolyn, some
Just
chicken.
don't slap anybody with some fried chicken. You'll be alright.
Dude, for real.
If you do, just let me be there, please, so I can record that shit. I'm gonna be all up in somebody's shit. Like
That's a viral way to
saying,
go.
I'm coming with that shit.
But I will tell you this: the secret is a really good fried chicken. It takes more than a day to make. You have to.
Oh,
let it
hold on, wait, hold on. Oh shit,
good
hold on, wait
fried-
a
a
minute.
good
Hold on,
fried-
wait a minute.
It takes
Hold on, wait a minute.
Takes longer than a day to make. You have to let it soak in its juices and shit, and then you batter it.
I
and
agree
then you
with
fry
that.
it.
Okay, so that's how. Okay, now I see how El Rancho do. Okay, all right.
But I'm not
cool.
giving my secrets.
Okay,
Now, hey, and
I just-
the grape soda one. That's one that it used to be a lot more true back in the day. Now I'm starting to see it as it's true. Black people just forcibly distance themselves away from it. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
be trying to act like grape soda don't be slapping. They know that shit slap. That shit fucking slap.
I
Damn
like
it.
Okay,
grape
so-
soda.
Grape
the grape
soda,
soda.
grape Koolaid,
love grape
they
soda.
both slap. Damn it.
Okay, I want to.
You can
I
have
want to
it.
be. I want to be the white friend to you, Archie. Okay.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend here in Wisconsin that's black, and she always tells me I'm the white girlfriend.
What?
The white girlfriend.
Okay. In Gabriel Iglesias's The Racist Gift Basket.
Okay.
You've seen it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are all those items really associated with black people?
Yes.
Stereotyper.
Really? Like barbecue, like barbecue chips.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. I just ate something
Really?
yesterday at work. Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
The last thing I think
had some
about.
So
this week too,
serious. So serious.
But I've always been told that I probably should have been born black because I like a lot of the things that black people like. Like I
Same.
love them. Like watermelon,
Same.
like that's my favorite shit. Like, oh, okay, chicken.
But
I'm
not
damn good at
hip-hop.
making it.
Carol is like, I am right there fucking with
Except
you.
for
Like,
hip-hop.
Carol is like, I'm
Hang
fucking
on.
with it.
The only thing. But hang on. But I am starting to learn to love it, Amy. Okay, it's just taking me a little
good.
bit.
Dude, when
Good.
I
You know
think
what's so
of
funny?
But I am a
Speaking of the
metalhead.
white or the stereotypes
Metalhead,
real quick.
yes.
So we had a barbecue at my house. So some of
Oh,
our
we're gonna
friends
get
were
on that
over.
subject.
Yeah.
We had a barbecue at our house, and we had a couple of our black friends were over. And of course, I had a big old fucking thing of watermelon. And here comes Richard coming in, picks up the watermelon. He's like, "I got my plate." I was like, "Motherfucker, put it down. Put it the fuck down. Don't even. Don't play
Okay,
with my watermelon."
That's hilarious.
Look,
Speaking of
ask
watermelon-
Lacey how many times I've sent her pictures of my watermelon. Like I
That's
eat
facts.
water. I be
Hey,
eating watermelon.
true.
Speaking of watermelon,
Is that your favorite? I'm taking it that's your favorite fruit.
It's one of them.
It's one of
Okay.
mine too.
Hey.
Do you put salt on your watermelon?
Ugh.
I have
They
to be
do.
in the mood for that sometimes.
They do.
Sometimes, like I put it
I'm
to you like
never
this:
in the
if
mood.
you cut watermelon up in slices, you can have one of them in there. They got a little bit of it in one, and then I'd be cool and then go past it. But I'm not like every time I eat it or just the whole thing.
I'm gonna salt the shit out of that bitch.
Me too.
I like vodka in my watermelon.
Well, duh.
Oh, who doesn't?
I'm just saying.
That's hilarious.
I actually made on my
She
19th
likes-
birthday. I got
I
drunk.
like
It was
watermelon and
watermelon
vodka.
Koolaid and
D
vodka.
wants her watermelon lit.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
the greatest vodka when I was in Amsterdam. It's made out of tulip bulbs.
What?
And it is the sweetest tasting vodka I've ever had. So good.
Yeah, if
No,
y'all
that's-
ever end
that's
up
funny.
in Portland, Oregon, let us
Yeah.
know.
That's funny. That's funny that you said that you had
We
the
sipping
best vodka.
flowers.
That's funny that you said you had the best vodka in Amsterdam because in this house, the only vodka that we purchase is New Amsterdam vodka.
Oh damn, she
Oh,
got
I
a
buy
rule on
vodka
that
and
shit.
wine in
Oh,
every
yeah.
country I go to.
That'll be the one
Really?
time you see D with a bandana on. You come in there with some motherfucking some of that Russian polar shit or whatever the fuck.
See, y'all drinking fancy. I'm over here buying the cheap shit with the hangover the next day.
I just buy it wherever I go.
I can't say shit when it come to drinking. I'm not as much of a lightweight as I thought, thanks to
Oh,
homie
honey.
over here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I
No.
used to be a super lightweight, but then we went out one time and I wasn't as much of a lightweight as I thought. But I'm still not trying to, like test that too much because I don't like the blackout. I don't like that part of it, and not really.
Okay,
Yeah,
so there are two songs that reference my drinking. The first one is, I don't know, do you guys know who Hardy is?
Oh yes, no, he's a singer. Yes,
Yes.
I saw him
He's
perform
got,
live once.
he's got a song in there. He's got a song, and one of the lines is 2 beer buzz. That's me. I'm at 2
Yeah.
beer buzz. Okay. There's another country song. Tequila makes her clothes come off. That was written for me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
So-
good for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I
Just
resemble
saying.
that remark.
Yeah. Tequila is tequila.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
love
that
tequila.
shit's just dangerous.
1 tequila,
It
2
is.
tequila, 3 tequila,
Three
Oh.
tequila 4.
Yeah. I resemble that remark.
Yeah.
Except I'm
Yeah.
usually naked when I'm on
I
the
got
floor.
stories I will not tell on
Yeah.
recording.
Before you hit the floor.
There was a situation with alcohol and a pool table and me with no clothes. That's all I'm
But
saying.
you know my worst,
So,
my
and passing
worst,
out, falling
Yeah, I'm
asleep.
not going into
Yeah.
my stories.
What's that
There's
one?
a story
They're
there.
pretty wild.
I
I
Jägermeister
don't
is the
drink.
worst thing. Like, I can't even drink it no more. That shit makes me sick thinking
I haven't
about
had
it.
that in forever.
No, I threw up
You
on
know-
that shit.
You know, if you're a diabetic, you're not supposed to drink Jägermeister because it's like all sugar.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that and Everclear, I'm gonna just keep those over there.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my Everclear story?
We just go
Oh,
through drinking
please
stories
do.
now.
I got
Oh,
some of those,
please
too.
do.
The
she is
band Everclear
fulfilling.
lives in Portland.
She is fulfilling the name of her channel.
I love it.
That's why we named it that. Trust
Okay,
me,
yeah,
that's why
story.
we named it this. This was back in
Sorry,
the
I'm trying to
day.
get a drink. It's hot up here.
Yeah,
Not
This
alcohol.
Oh,
oh yeah, that'll make the problem worse.
I'm trying to get
This-
my family attention.
This is back in the day before. I'm going to preface this story by saying this was back in the day before roofies and when people would drug your drinks. Okay.
okay.
So back in the day, I was like 20. Well, I was 21 at least. And I was in a country western bar in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Cowboys.
Yeehaw!
Went to a
And-
hootenanny.
Yeah. And this guy came up to me and he goes, I want to buy you a drink and I just want you to drink it. No questions asked.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Oh, God.
No.
Why did
Don't
T
do it,
just
Dee.
pop
Don't
in
do
my
it.
head?
Oh, Dee did it.
Oh,
And it was
no.
Everclear. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm.
That son of a bitch burned my guts. I
Great.
swear to
Say
God.
ass. I
God.
thought she
Oh,
What
said
is
to
it?
say
Like
Oh.
burn my
120
ass.
proof, 180 proof? What is it? I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
it's way up
high.
there.
Oh yeah, I got I
Yeah.
got we used to play a drinking game called Kings back when I was definitely legal of age to drink for real.
Illegal.
And well, and like
So again, this morning.
if you lost, you either had to chug like whatever drink you were drinking, like a whole one of it, or you could let the house make you a shot. Well, I chose
Oh.
the shot because I thought it would be faster. They chose a shot of Everclear.
Yeah.
And I had to take it with no chaser.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
I did not throw it
nasty.
Yeah.
up, but let me tell you,
Yeah.
regrets were made.
We
Oh,
should be
yeah.
the same race right now. Like that shit would
Yo,
cook
let
you.
me-
Oh my
Let
God.
me find out. Let me
Yeah.
find out I have
Hey, nah,
100%
y'all some
black. You ain't
soldiers.
never gonna
Fuck
shut me
that
up
shit.
about
I don't
nothing.
give a damn.
Yeah.
Y'all are, hey.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
For real.
Hold on a second.
Dude.
Real quick.
Better thee
I
than me.
Real quick, I texted my daughter and I asked her to get me a drink. And then I said,
Oh.
please. And she said, I'm getting drunk. And then she was like, wait, drink. No, don't you dare. I hear you.
And you know what's funny about that?
Oh, that's
Carol
so
don't
funny.
drink.
Yeah,
I don't.
Drink.
You don't?
Oh no.
I don't
Really?
drink. I don't drink either.
I'm like that rare occasional drinker. I have to be somewhere secure. Not like if I'm driving anywhere,
Yeah.
I'm not drinking
It's
shit.
gonna be
I gotta
okay,
be around
Carol.
folks
Yeah.
who I can trust
Hey,
just
yeah.
in case I do pass out and not gonna let
Yep.
me be.
Real quick, I'm turning my camera off and I'll be right back. I'm gonna hear y'all. I'll still hear y'all, but I have to run to the other room real quick.
For
She has
sure.
to go get some Everclear.
That's-
Oh no,
Yeah.
I've got to go get a drink, but not Everclear.
It's about
Yeah,
to
not
get
everything.
lit. Oh, okay. All right. So now I'm gonna have to wait for it to come back on this one. Okay, so let's see. I
Okay.
talked about Koolaid. This one's good. How do y'all hold on. How do y'all make y'all's Kool-Aid?
Sugar, lots of it.
No, but do you do sugar, Kool-Aid mixed in water? What's the order?
It's sugar, the Kool-Aid, then the water. Stir, 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 stir.
Mine's water.
All right, Carol, I fuck with you a whole lot.
No, mine's water, and then you pour everything in there.
Damn, Amy, I thought you were cool. No, I'm playing. That is
You guys are gonna
as
hate
long
me.
as you add enough sugar, you're good. If you add enough sugar, you make up for it that way.
You guys are
You
gonna
need
hate
gotta
me.
have
sugar at least.
Brent, what did you do?
I just buy it from the store.
I just
Damn.
buy it.
Like pre-made?
So here's the thing: I haven't
Or
actually
let my
made
mom make it.
Kool-Aid, like
First world
Kool-Aid,
problems.
since
Yeah.
I haven't made Kool-Aid since I was like, a freshman in high school. But from what I remember, we put all the dry stuff in first, and then the water.
I mean, you
For
want to
sure.
really
All
know
right,
how I
okay,
make
all right,
it?
cool. Okay, all right, cool.
I'll tell you
baby.
how I
You
really
cool.
make it.
You cool.
I get a solo cup. I fill it with vodka. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I get the Kool-Aid packet and the sugar, and then you drink it, and it's really good, actually. It's really
Holy
good.
shit. Actually,
Mm.
hold up though. Hold
I
up though.
Bean, you might be on
I'm gonna have
something
to
there,
try that
Amy.
just on principle.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's good. It is very good.
I'm gonna top Brent.
Okay.
Have you never made Kool-Aid?
I have a feeling that
Never
Dee's
had
a little
Kool-Aid?
bit more freakier
She
than we
drank
think
Tang.
she is.
I've
Someone
never-
mail this woman some
You've never had
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
I've never had Kool-Aid.
Oh my Lord Jesus!
I don't even know.
You
what
live
to say
in
to that.
America. What the hell? Go get
You know,
go to the store.
I grew up in a house where my mom did not allow it. She never made it.
Wow.
And I just, I just grew up and I just never
D, you look
tried
like
it.
a responsible. You look like a responsible woman there. You pay your bills, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Girl,
you have
get
water,
some
right?
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I
All
have
right,
one.
yeah, cool. I'm gonna get you some Kool-Aid and some sugar and stuff like that. Just making sure you got all the ingredients because we're gonna get you
Yeah.
set up
Look,
on some
you know,
motherfucking
We're gonna get this
Kool-Aid.
girl some
But-
Kool-Aid.
But
You know
hang
what?
on, they make
I'm
the little
gonna try-
packets now. All you do is pour it in your water. It tastes about the same.
Okay,
No, don't.
I'm gonna try it the way Amy makes it.
It
Actually,
is
no, because
good.
that shit does sound fucking lit though.
It
You
is
said a
Yeah.
cup,
Pretty good.
the Kool-Aid mix, the vodka, and some sugar.
Yeah.
She-
And I want to drink it like that.
She
Yeah.
said vodka,
That's the-
then the Kool-Aid mix, then the
It's
If I was
vodka
gonna
first.
drink
Oh,
it,
vodka, Kool-Aid mix, then the sugar. Yes,
That's
that sounds
that's
fucking
the
fire.
adult version
Yeah.
of Kool-Aid.
Because you got to sip it until it gets to the right sweetness. You know.
Oh.
So Amy, you are so smart.
I'm just
It
saying.
really does
No.
that?
I'm
Or a
Or a
experienced.
bad influence. Or a bad influence.
Oh,
Damn. There's that.
damn.
The
Hey, y'all
preacher
teaching me
being the
something,
bad
shit.
influence over here. No wonder
Look.
why the preacher's kids are so bad.
Right.
Typical white person drink.
Yep.
Oh my
Got
gosh.
a
She pulled out the Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Hey,
Got a homie
Top-
that'll kill you for a Mountain
Kitty for
Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Hey, that used to be my favorite drink. They changed the formula though.
Of what?
Mountain
Mountain
Dew.
Dew.
It doesn't taste the same
Oh,
way
really?
it did in the early 90s, 2000s to me.
They took
Oh,
out
remember
the,
how
the,
it
the
changed.
crack out of it, the coke out of it.
They took the what out of it?
Cocaine.
You like cocaine out of it?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
that
okay.
was-
Well, then they probably did a good thing for mankind then.
They probably did.
yeah,
That's how Coke's. That's why Coke is called
Except
Coke.
for
not for Archie.
except for when you're in Oregon.
I thought that was actual Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew
okay,
too?
Well, I'm just saying.
No.
No,
that was Coke.
I still think that
No.
they still got crack in there because let me tell you that stuff. Like I had one earlier today. It was a 0 sugar, but whatever the caffeine they put in there, I'm gonna be up the rest of the night.
Holy shit!
I'm
Okay,
telling
let
you,
me-
they lie. They
Okay.
took it out of Coke and put it in the Mountain Dew.
Let me ask
Buddies.
you guys this. Let
Go
me
ahead.
ask you guys this.
Oh.
Do you guys, and you guys are young, so you might not remember it. Amy probably will, but
Hey.
well, she's my age. Do you guys
Hey!
remember? Do you guys remember the soda Jolt?
Yeah.
Yes. We
Yeah.
are not that young. We
No.
just
Yeah, we're
like-
not that young.
No.
You guys.
I mean,
are-
but
I'm
I
40.
like that you. I like.
I
that you
look
think
like
that
I'm
that young.
12, but I promise I'm legal for Amy.
Um,
You know,
Listen,
the best way to
40
drink
I'm
Jolt.
40.
Put
I'm
vodka in a
42.
bottle. Pour some Jolt in there.
42.
yeah.
We-
I'm the oldest.
That mix gonna have some vodka in it.
When I was
Somewhere
a
it's gonna have vodka in
teenager,
it.
when I was a teenager, now you have to remember we didn't have Starbucks and all the places that like my kids grew up with. But when I was a teenager, everybody would get Jolt because that was like the highest caffeine thing that you could purchase at the time.
And
Can I
Surge.
get Mountain Dew?
We didn't have Red Bull. We didn't have any of that. It was
And they had
Jolt.
Surge. And Surge.
Yeah. Hey,
I never even
D.
heard of that.
Yeah, I remember
Gee,
Surge. They had
I'm-
Surge, and then there was like Edge soda and stuff like that.
Really?
They tried to
Yeah.
get rid. Ugh, that's ugh.
Actually, they
Hey,
brought
D.
Surge back.
Yeah,
They did.
Yeah, I'm 46.
It's on you. It's on Amazon.
you are.
I see
Yeah.
Surge, and I think of Rocket Power. I'm sorry.
I'm 41.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wish I-
42.
Damn,
Yeah,
I wish I would have looked like you at 46. Holy shit.
No.
Oh.
Thank you.
Uh,
So sweet.
Damn.
No, y'all want to hear
I
a
am
funny
the
story
big-
though?
I just
Go
turned
for
the
it.
big
Go for it,
50.
Dad.
Woo! Yeah.
My son was sitting there last night actually, or the night before. I was telling
I
the
think I
girlfriend,
might
but-
actually be the youngest one in here.
But he was
Maybe.
sitting there. He said something, and I said something about them having cocaine and sodas or something like
Coke.
that. And
It's in Coke.
and he goes, did they really? I said, yes, they did. And I
Yeah.
said, and then he goes, well, then he said something else, and oh no, that one's bad. Because he was he goes, we were watching a show, and then he goes, the guy had to have surgery on his testicle area, and he goes,
Oh.
because he had Well, before the one scene in the movie though is he was whacking it, and then he had to have testicle surgery because he got kicked in the balls or something. I don't know, and it was really bad.
Ow.
And then he looks at me, but he said that he came in on the wrong part. He just came in and he was in surgery. And he asked what was going on, and I told him, I said, "That's what happens when you whack off in the shower." Hang on. He goes,
Hey,
he goes, "Does it really?" Look, my son's 20 years old. He goes, "Does it really?"
Oh my god,
dude. No. Okay. I want to go back to alcoholic drinks that we were talking about earlier. Can we start a campaign on YouTube and maybe get Zima back?
Oh, D!
Zima!
Oh,
Zima.
my damn! You were so and don't just bring it back. I need the original logo too.
Yeah.
I need to see the clear drink. I need to see that dark royal blue shiny shit.
Yes. With and then you drop Skittles inside of it. And
yes.
Yeah.
And you can taste the rainbow. Yeah.
I will say,
us liberals love that.
I will say about 40. I will say about 4 years ago, I think it was. They brought it back for just a summer.
Just for a second.
Yeah, it was just over the summer, and I think I told you guys earlier. My best friend is a guy, and he went out and bought me 2 big cases of Zima. He's like, just in case they take it back off the market.
That's awesome.
Reminds me
of that. That's badass. That is my favorite. That Zima over Mike's Hard, all that shit.
I know.
Oh yeah, I forgot
and
about
then
that.
Boone's Farm.
Oh shit! Hey, hell yeah! I remember that shit. I used to think I was the shit sipping fucking Boone's Farm.
Dude,
my poison was
foreign language to me.
My poison was 4 Loko and rum.
Oh wow!
Oh, dude, you are a freaking tank.
That
that
was before. I haven't drank. Actually, the last time I had a drink. It's actually kind of a funny story. I ended up in a strip club and I had no idea that I was there.
Oh shit!
I had no idea it was a strip club. So I showed up.
So funny.
But you weren't one of the dancers, right? Like I was. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Brent,
you know the best way to drink your drink, Brent?
Segue.
I showed up to a club. My friend was telling me that there was a show, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" So I show up to this club, and they're like, "Yeah, the show's downstairs," and I'm like, "All right, awesome." I show up early. I'm the only one there, and I'm like, "Okay." So I go and sit down, and my friend brings me a drink. No. Check it out. My friend brings me a drink, and I'm like, "All right, awesome. This is cool, And I had a 3-drink limit, and so he brought me another drink, and I was like, "All right, man. Well, I'll have that. That's fine." I took another drink, and he brought me a 3rd one, and I'm like, "All right, no more after this." And it was my birthday, so he brought me a 4th one, and he said, "Dude, it's your birthday. Go ahead and just enjoy another drink, another drink." Next thing you know, I'm having 7 drinks. And the dude did not take my keys home, but next thing you know, the show starts, and all of a sudden, I see a dang-a-lang in my face.
I was like, that kind of strip. Oh, I like those kind of strip clubs.
I was at a gay strip club. I had no idea.
Oh my god!
Wait.
Okay,
Was it
I did not see that coming.
It was Silverado, yeah.
Oh, Silverado. That's right. Oh, yeah, I've been there.
Hey, wait, show him your shirt. Show him your shirt.
I had no idea.
Archie, get your heads up. Get your ears on. Look at his shirt.
Archie. His watermelons.
Watermelon.
Bro, that's kinfolk right there.
So we see it. There you go.
Stand up straight.
That is fucking player. Nah, bro. No, I said no. Like, I need that fucking shirt. It is not fucking summertime until I wear that fucking shirt. Oh, that is fucking badass.
He thinks it's fire. He loves it.
That's it.
No, for real. No, for real. I got some shorts and shoes that'll go with that motherfucker right now. And number one, I even double down on my blackness because they're Jordans.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh my god.
You want to join in?
Sure, screw it.
Go join in real quick.
Oh, pull up then already. Let's get to it.
Hang on, it's in the Discord. It's Amy posted it. Posted the link. Just click it. You have to download Zoom.
So now that we got Since everybody's here, I know we've been talking about like drinking, and we were talking about like some fried chicken and some cooking and stuff like that.
Brent,
So,
he's the youngest one that will be here. He's 20. He'll be 21.
I see
in
1,
October.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Not the youngest one.
I see 6. I see 6. I see
I'm 31.
6 gorgeous white faces here. So let's talk about seasoning that food, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I want to go ahead and start. I'll start this one.
Uh-oh.
I'll start this one.
Okay. Oh,
And
Brent, come on now. Come on
do
now.
you
I'll
cook?
start this
Do
one.
you
All right.
cook or does Amy cook?
I'm the cook in the house.
Oh yeah.
Except-
He stepped on that. He's like the
Except
awesome
for
Chef
during
Boyardee.
Except for
Right on
steak.
up.
I can't. I will burn steak,
Yeah.
and she likes.
How was
it
your
done a
dinner
certain
last
way.
night?
Yeah, I know.
Oh shit.
That's why
what
I
I made.
said I can't make steak to save my life. But I will tell you that I'm the cook normally, and what I end up
Sear it
doing
on one
is
side, sear it on
I
the other
use-
side. You're good.
yeah, yeah. I like my stuff with no pink. She likes a lot of pink in her steak.
You do not know. You do not.
Gotta have
no,
pink.
don't ruin that
Yeah,
fucking
but-
steak.
Okay, you're
Why
dead
do you
here. You
think
got
I'm
it.
not
You got
cooking
it.
enough?
You got it.
Right?
You
I'm
got it.
cooking
Yeah,
steak.
because I was right there. We don't-
I
Oh
made
my
him sick
God.
last night. I'm like, you're one of those people? You're one of those
Yeah.
people?
No.
Roast
Amy
me about
Ashley
the
should
color of
be.
my
Dude,
steak.
hey, Brent, do you put ketchup on that steak?
No,
No, he's not allowed
Okay.
to.
No. Okay.
I like barbecue sauce.
I
on
don't
steak.
even like ketchup. I don't even like
Lacey,
ketchup.
a
Anyways,
good
your
steak
story,
doesn't need
is it
nothing.
So
Huh?
so I
Woman's story?
actually I wanted to share this because I think it's actually kind of comical. So Amy went over to India one day, and
Well, not just one day. I went for a couple weeks.
yeah, a couple
You
weeks.
said like she went across the street.
And,
I think I'll start India today.
and well, so over
Back in a
there
couple hours.
They just went to
have,
Blockbuster, grab a couple VHSs. No, make sure you rewind them before you return them.
Yeah.
they had a lot of
It's a
spicy
throwback.
food over there. And so when our missionary came and visited us to stay with us, she was like, make the hottest food you can possibly make. And I said, okay. So I put some Thai
I wanted to torture
chilies,
him.
I put some serrano peppers, I put
Oh my gosh.
jalapenos, I put habanero peppers.
Did y'all not like these people?
Oh, I love this stuff. This stuff isn't spicy to me.
Yeah.
They
So
left in their
basically,
bowels.
basically everything except for bell peppers I put in there.
Damn.
And so
The ones that aren't spicy or
I had
nothing.
made-
Oh,
I had
that's the
made-
ghost pepper. That's going in.
I had made tacos, and he's sitting there going, pushing the serrano peppers off his taco.
Oh my
But
gosh.
but anyway, so seasoning food, yes, because bland food and Amy do not mix. I don't
Amy's
want to
got
be in that
bland.
little tiny doghouse and that's in the backyard. I'm good. So yes, I do season the food.
I need my spices. I need my flavors.
I know. I got a
Mhm.
funny story too when you're about seasoning.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh,
I
no.
really do.
Oh no,
No.
go for it because I know freaking Amy
Me
looks
from-
like I know there's some. If he knows that and he's saying that, that means he has some experiences already on some shit not being seasoned. And yeah, before we done,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna need
called-
some of those stories.
It's called
Before-
She Gets Up and Goes.
Before
Gives
Carol
me the
starts,
death of stare.
I just gotta say that I'm really interested in what Carol has to say because my mom is from Ohio and she can't season stuff worth a shit. I'm really curious what Carol has to say. Let's go.
So
Let's go.
So when it comes to seasoning food, no, we are not just your typical here's a little salt and move along type of people. I'm not
My mom
boiling my
is.
chicken. I'm not doing none of that shit. So anyways, my daughter is on the phone with one, like on a FaceTime call with her best friend, whom happens to be black. And so of course, between the two of them, they do a lot of the joking, the stereotype between black and white people. That happens all the time. So here comes my 15-year-old daughter running down the stairs, flipping open the cupboard, starts pulling out all the spices. She's like, I told you, my mom knows how to use spices. I'm telling you. And she's pulling out all the different spices. And she was like, look, we're not your typical white people. I'm dying.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, who doesn't season their food though? Like, is this a real thing?
My
Like,
mom.
doesn't season their food?
I don't know, but I can probably show you. I
It's-
can outspice.
It's the
all
same people who do 2 teaspoons of sugar when they make their tea in Kool-Aid. Those are the ones who
Ugh.
don't season their
A
food.
cup of sugar. A cup of sugar goes in Kool-Aid.
That's not
judging.
enough.
Now, I will say that my 24-year-old son, when he was in second grade, I went to the parent-teacher conference. And the teacher says to me, I just want to let you know that the other day in class, we were talking about cooking. And Wyatt raised his hand and he said, my mom burns water. So I am not a cook, so I cannot weigh in
How
on
do you
the
burn
seasoning thing.
water?
You leave it
Leave it
boiling
boil
for
too long. It
He's
burns.
very
But you
talented.
Chick-fil-A the chicken, though. So I'm not.
But you know what,
Hold on.
Archie, that is the only thing I know how to make.
And she's proud of that shit. Yeah, I would
Oh,
be
yeah.
too.
Okay, you know what?
We're giving. I'm giving.
I'm
my
not. I'm
child
not
a little bit of D
outraged.
just for that.
You're okay with that? Hey, no, she gets that. She can. Hey, she don't know how to cook, damn it, but she can make fried chicken. That's cool.
And that's it. And you know what?
D, what can he do better? Can you cook better or sew better? Because I know you
Lord.
can't sew either.
Yeah, I don't sew.
I don't
If a-
either.
if a-
Oh,
if a-
damn.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I was about to say, like, oh.
If a button comes off my shirt, I just throw the shirt out.
My husband sews. I don't.
Yeah,
I can grow. I can do.
I ain't gonna lie, I wish I did.
I can
wish
do
I
so
did.
many crafts. I can do
Yeah.
so many crafts, but sewing is not one of them crafts.
I'm scared of needles. I got a phobia of needles. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Not me.
I can't.
As
Do you
long
know
as-
Okay, so-
as long as nobody tries to shank me with a needle, I'm good.
I'm gonna be a real white girl here.
We know your
Okay.
fatality move now, or our fatality move on you now.
Needles.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
I'm gonna be a real white girl right
Needles.
now, and I'm gonna go back to the chicken. Not fried chicken, but I'm gonna tell you, I won the rubber chicken throwing contest at the
You
Iowa
click that
State
link,
Fair.
sign up for
Was
it.
it-
You're right. That
Make
is
your
very
account.
white.
That's
That is a
amazing.
very white thing. That is definitely
Hey.
white. That's some white
Hey,
shit.
I'll be
I
right
know.
back. I'm gonna go.
That's some white
teach-
people shit right there.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna go
is.
teach
I know.
Toaster how to get on Zoom real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, for shizzle.
Yes, so that's my white girl
White
moment.
people.
All right,
Yeah.
Lacey. So, what's your thoughts on this seasoning? This seasoning
Well,
thing.
So while I'm not a great cook, I can cook things and I do use seasoning for sure. But I will say I am a fan of seasoning, and if I will not I can't eat something that's not seasoning. Like there's a lot of like Asian food, Asian cuisine, especially and Latin flavor profiles are probably my favorite. But like I love anything like spicy, and I love bold flavors and
Mhm.
seasoning and stuff like that. So
You would
I don't
love
really
the food that I cooked.
yeah, I don't understand why people don't season their food, but it is a white people thing for sure, because I've definitely had friends. I went to their house and I was like, "Yo, can I get some salt over here, please?"
We need to do something about this right here. What's going on right here with this plate, man?
So I worked at
I
I worked at an assisted living for a while, and one of the reasons that older folks can't really necessarily eat salt and things like that
Mhm.
is because of medical.
Yeah.
And so I think that especially as you get older, and this could be a thing. You know, think about like boomers making food a little bit older. You know, it's
yeah,
like
because
it's
they
not
ate pig
seasoned,
feet for
and
like
then-
appetizers and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so
You know-
I mean, if it's not seasoned and someone learns how to grow up without seasoning, then maybe that's why. It could be just something that's in the house, you know. It's
I guess
in
I
the
never-
Kool-Aid.
I guess I never realized that seasoning was a white and a black thing. I've never.
Yeah,
heard that.
and the reason being D is because like as we black people fucking season everything. Like
You can season your ice
we
water if you want.
season shit that don't even need to be seasoned.
Really?
It can already fucking come pre-made season, and we still throwing our own little. It fucking happened again, damn it! It can.
Don't
We
worry,
love
couple years,
seasoning
you'll be
shit.
through puberty.
Like we over season shit. Like that's
Really?
just it's. And not
That's
only that,
okay.
black folks, you gonna find this in that pantry always. You're
Hey,
gonna
guys,
find all-purpose seasoning, most likely Lowry's.
I got
You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
got
the all-purpose seasoning. Yep, you gonna find some Tony Chachere's up in that motherfucker as
Oh,
well. The
yeah.
Creole seasoning.
Yeah.
Yep, those are going to be up in that motherfucker. And then of course we're gonna have sugar for the Kool-Aid and shit.
Oh yeah.
And
Hey,
then don't
I gotta let
forget-
my dog
Hold
out.
on, now I'm about to say, Carol's like, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting?
You gotta have onion powder, garlic powder.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
Those things. You gotta have pepper flakes. You gotta have black
Oh,
pepper.
yeah.
Are you black, Archie? Come on.
No, I am. I was just giving like the top
Called
3,
out. Yeah.
like the trifecta part on there. But I do love. No, I love that though. Because on playback, see when y'all go back and edit this, can we get that part on Carol on a close up? Because
Yeah.
she freestyled and like rattled them things off. She
Right.
it's probably his mom to pick them up.
She did.
Like she
Hey, guys.
rattled them shits off. Like and not only that,
She
she didn't
did.
even say paprika. Fucking
No.
That's in
props.
there.
No.
Smoked paprika, regular paprika, it's all in there.
Oh.
She got all the seasonings.
I gotta turn my camera off really quick and take my dog out. He's like whining behind me.
Okay.
Restroom. So
Poor
She's
shizzle.
like,
Poor shizzle.
please.
Yeah.
So no, but like honestly, like me when let's say I've lived in a few different I've lived in multiple like white households. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I've
really?
lived in the households where they can't season, where they don't know how to season, where they are like Carol and they've been around black people a lot their whole lives or whatever like that. So that's all they know. And then I've also been in there where it's half and half. And that's where it gets dangerous because the mom knows how to cook. But remember that whole like half a scoop of sugar I was talking about with the tea and the Kool-Aid and shit like that? So when it comes to the drink, she don't really have that down. But then when you think that the kids who are younger should be having a more grip on the food, they don't. They can make the Kool-Aid and the drinks and stuff like that. But they be fucking up the green beans and shit. And I be offended by that. And like, how you gonna fuck up the pork roast?
Oh, okay. I will say I do make one other thing.
Besides chicken, is this outside of poultry?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me tell you, if you make your green beans this way, you will never eat them the way that you eat them now. Again.
Okay.
Okay. So I take fresh green beans, not canned, fresh green beans.
Of course.
Okay. Set those to the side. Cook up a pound of bacon. And in bits. Yeah. Okay. Take the bacon out, leave the grease in the pan. Throw the green beans into the grease and let them cook. And then you put the bacon back in and you top it with feta cheese.
You lost me at the feta.
Really?
That's interesting.
You lost me at the feta.
Feta cheese.
Really? Yeah.
I mean, I like feta cheese.
green
I just
beans?
never thought about it on green beans.
I know.
How I
didn't
make
either.
my green beans is I take a big old stock pot. Give me my fresh green beans. I wash them suckers up real good. I'm gonna take like a nice big ham bone down inside that pot. And then I'm gonna take some onion into that pot.
Oh my God.
And then I'm gonna take a little bit of bacon into that pot. And then
I don't even fuck with pork like that, but I rock with it.
and then I'm gonna put them on low, and I'm actually put, believe it or not, chicken broth instead of water in my pot. And then I'm gonna cut up potatoes. I'm gonna throw those in the pot.
With
and
green
then I'm
beans?
gonna put that shit on low, and it's gonna cook all day long. Let me tell
That's how you make your green beans?
That's how my green beans are made. And,
It's
I'll tell you what,
the broth instead of the water is just what did it for me. I'm just like, God, that is
Carol.
fucking.
Okay, wait, hang on, Carol. Carol.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I
You know
know
what's
it's
better
your
than broth?
vacation.
Vodka.
I know it's your vacation. But when you come down with the fried chicken I make, you're making your green beans, damn it.
Yo, let's do it.
All right.
Yo,
What you
I'm
make?
gonna have
What
a
you make,
smorgasbord.
Lacey? What you make, Lacey?
So this is how I make my green beans.
When we go to the grocery store, I'll buy the cake.
This is how they
That's
like
me.
it.
Like, hey, I got the sides, yo. I got the sides and the drinks. You know what I'm
It's gonna
saying?
say, dude, it's gonna
She's
say
buying
happy
the
birthday on it,
vodka.
shit. It's just gonna be one that's already pre-made.
That's all it
You
is.
make-
If I
hang
get
on,
beans,
no,
it's a solo
Lacey.
cup
No, I'm gonna get a
and
cheesecake.
some vodka.
Lacey's
Beans
bringing
in
the
can,
vodka.
Leave it there, and I'm just
Yeah. I'm bringing the deep eddies.
done.
Yeah.
I tell you guys what, I'm going to the store tomorrow and getting vodka and Kool-Aid mix.
Yo,
I
That's
am.
on the brain.
Gonna do your
And
reaction on
sugar.
vodka.
I've got
make a
sugar.
video.
Listen,
I've got sugar.
it will
I've
not
got
be
sugar.
good without sugar because
I've got sugar. I've got sugar.
It'll be
It's
vodka.
gotta be a cup of sugar at least.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
It's gonna be a little bit.
No,
It's
no,
gonna be
no.
a little bit of
Not-
sugar.
Well,
Not-
she's gonna
not
make it
in
in
the
a
vodka.
drinks. No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
no.
making it.
Making it
I'm
in a
making it in a
drink.
glass.
She's
Yeah, in a
not
glass.
making a whole thing.
No,
Oh,
she's gonna
okay.
make it's just vodka and Kool-Aid.
Don't
and
do
sugar,
that. Oh,
yeah.
you'll taste the sugar.
Right?
Yeah.
But
Gosh.
Toaster.
So I think we've
Toast-
got whose take haven't we got on the whole seasoning thing?
Oh, sorry.
Toaster. Hey,
Yeah.
well, you know,
Alright.
he's not really that good of a. He's such a picky eater. Like usually
Well,
he
hold
makes
up,
his own.
hold up, hold up. I can hold up, mom. Okay.
At least
You
he's here
are
to
allergic-
defend themselves.
But he is allergic to a lot of things. I will give him that. But go ahead.
That is. No, Dad just made some smash burgers.
Those were damn good.
Those were fucking delicious.
Those were the best
Hey,
burgers I think I've
fucking
ever
love
had.
God,
smash burgers. Them are my
yes.
favorite type of
By the
freaking
way, I
burgers. So
haven't
smash,
even eaten
oh
all
my
mine
damn, them are
because I've
fire.
been doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah. My
I don't even
supper's
know what a
out.
smash burger is.
It's a smash
know-
burger.
You smash it.
It's a burger that you smash.
Yeah.
It's on
Bang
a
the burger.
Blackstone grill, and you smash the fuck out of it.
And shout out to the fucking paper plates. Ain't washing no
Yeah.
fucking dishes tonight.
Exactly.
Hell no.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Paper
us.
plates are my
Yeah.
friend.
That's my
It's
sister's
the- oh, yeah.
job.
Yeah.
It's the burger that you smash when you have a
He's
little
like,
bit of
yo, that's
to
my
share.
sister's job.
Hey, I can make you get back on it.
Hey, I work. I've been working. I work 9
Fucking
hours
care?
today. I work
You act
9
like I
hours
don't.
today.
Oh,
I move
this is too
around.
good.
I move around,
What
doing
you wanna-
things. Customers
cook me?
yelling at me, telling
You
me
want to?
I'm a hoe for no reason.
Oh, damn.
You act like you're the first person to do with
Your
that shit.
thoughts?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
My
this
true
next topic
thoughts.
is good. This
My-
next
Is that a
topic is
double
good
meaning?
for y'all too. We're starting with y'all two on this one.
Oh, great.
Ass whoopings.
I love that already.
You
had your fair share.
Yes, son.
Wait, are you
But
talking
you
about
gone?
with
Come
your
here, give me
kids
a
or with
hug.
your partner?
Your son goes ass whipping
Wait,
daddy.
what?
I'm ready for bed.
Yeah.
I love
Keep your
He said
partners
it
out of
wasn't me.
it.
I didn't do it.
That's why he on his get right.
Keep your partners
right.
out of this conversation.
Wait, what?
That's so funny.
Ain't
I
you
said-
shut your ass,
I
don't
said, are you
Brent?
talking about your kids or your partners?
Yeah.
Partners out of it.
Amy's got that whip.
Yeah.
I'm lost. And I look it too.
Yeah. Well,
Archie,
yeah, I don't know.
Archie, what did you say?
Oh, okay. Yes. Ass whoopings.
I said, are you talking about your kids or your partners?
Oh, well, no,
That's what
I'm
we
single
walked
as
into.
fuck. So my kids ass whoopings. Yeah, nah, he done had a. But see, the thing is though, what I've noticed with at least with mine, I don't have to whoop all my kids' ass though. Some of them I
Yeah.
can talk to them and just take some
Oh,
shit away.
yeah.
But some of them, oh, I gotta whoop that ass.
All mine were different. One, I had to actually whoop him. The other one just needed to see me whoop him. And the other one was like, I'm good. I'm just going to stay over
See?
here in my spot.
And
I don't need it all.
and that's why homie barely got any ass whoopings. She's talking about how because you see the older ones getting their ass whooped, so then you don't fuck up because you're not trying to
No.
get those same type of ass
Mhm.
We're
whoopings.
going to. I done told you, please.
And see, and yeah, and the thing is like I knew homie's dad too, or whatever like that. We was real good friends and shit. So like I didn't necessarily see him, but I heard those ass whoopings. And
Sometimes that's all you need.
And he,
Yeah.
and he has the black dad with the white mom, so he's getting like both ends of that. But yeah,
Well,
Deadhead, you and your son, had you whoop his ass?
I mean, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, so
Hold up.
Yep.
Hold up.
Talk about putting someone on the spot.
Hold up. I don't think I got that many ass whoopings as a kid.
I know.
Oh, I got them, but maybe not as much as other kids did because I was kind of
because
I was too afraid to get in trouble, to be honest.
This is the way I am, okay? Like I never liked to whip my kids. However, there was times when things were, I always looked at it, okay, there's things that are permissible for spanking and there's things that are permissible for other punishments. I didn't think an ass whipping was always the necessary route to go.
No, of course not.
But yeah, he got his fair share. But like you said, I didn't do it often. It's just me and Seth have always had a pretty decent relationship where, you know, he's a very respectful kid and he always has been. And we've been able to level out with each other more times. I mean, when he was a child, it was different. He was learning. But now, like, he's probably one of my best friends.
Aww.
Yeah.
Good deal.
So cute.
Good deal. That's what's up.
Well,
That's
I
what's
will
up.
say that I grew up in a very, very, I know this is going to surprise all of you, very strict Baptist home.
Me too.
Oh, D got that ass whooped?
Me too.
Okay. I know this is going to
he
shock
knows.
it. I went to a private Baptist school my entire life. K through
You can
12.
do that though.
Okay.
This is going to surprise all of you, I know. But my school had demerits. And when you got so many demerits, you got spanked by the principal. I got a lot of demerits for talking. I know that's going to shock everybody, but it's true. And you would go to the principal's office and he would spank you with his belt. And then I would go home and my dad would spank me with his belt. And you know, whatever your belief is on spanking, you have to realize this was in the 70s. And I mean, that was a different time. But when I got married and I had my two boys, my ex-husband and I, we agreed that while the boys were in diapers, they would get swatted hard on the butt. Because when you're in diapers, that's your formative years. And then once they got out of diapers, we didn't spank them. We found other ways of punishing them, whether it was taking away toy. Oh yeah.
Headlocks.
Then that's the part that matters right there, because like we were saying, like all kids are different. All kids, they could be twins. It doesn't matter. You know, they're all different. So no, I mean, that big props for that, because I mean, y'all figured out early on, and I applaud y'all for that too, that y'all actually had that y'all came together on that, because you see a lot of times too where parents will be at odds on that, where one's okay with it and one's not. But not all kids need that ass whoop.
No.
So I can actually attest to that, to being on different sides. So my husband was it was more like, you know, whoop that ass, right? Like, you know, and then I was, well, does it actually like merit getting your ass whooped, right?
Yeah.
My mom, I wasn't spanked as a child. My mom didn't believe in spanking because my grandfather was a colonel in the military and he would whoop that ass. So, you know, and that's kind of how that went. So my mom was complete opposite. So my husband and I, like, I'm kind of in the middle, like depending on the age of the child.
Right.
So I have a funny story about that too, because my son has been spanked a handful of times, maybe 5, like good ass whoopings, like 5 times his whole life. And he can name every single time, because an ass whooping is only effective if it's used every day. Don't do that. Hit, don't do that. Smack, don't talk. Then it's they don't care anymore. They're gonna choose the ass whooping over, so they can do whatever they want to do, right? At the end of the day, that's how I feel about that. But I remember we were in the grocery store one time and he was acting a damn fool. And I bend over and I was like, do I need to take your ass into the bathroom? As loud as he could. No, I don't want a weapon. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. I was trying to be discreet. Here he is. But, you know, like yelling it out loud to the damn world that he was going to get his ass whooped. But like going back to like different culture, right? But like in Ohio where I'm at, and I live in the metro area, so Columbus area. I gotta tell you what, some of these black mamas around here do not motherfucking play. You're talking a flip flop coming off in Walmart, and someone's getting
I've heard that.
Right.
Yeah, I done seen some of them
aisle.
motherfuckers
Like,
curve a corner before. I didn't even think you could do that with like physics and shit. But yeah, they're fucking crazy.
So like, if we're gonna talk about some of that like differences, like I wasn't gonna whip my kid. I was trying to be discreet, like I'm gonna take you to the bathroom. You know, he's like, no. Like I was
my husband's mom, whenever he was little and he was in a grocery store and he was acting out, he told me, he goes, his mom would reach underneath and grab that skin that's right underneath his thigh and pinch it and says, you don't shut up, I'm gonna take you to the bathroom and I'll whip your ass.
Holy shit.
I mean, I think my honest opinion about like spanking just in general, I mean, like, say if you fuck up, I mean, like you fucked up big time, I think you deserve a spanking.
You're not Brent? Oh, just kidding.
And I mean, like, it comes with grounding because I got grounded a lot. I got more.
Who needs the doghouse when there's spankings?
I got more grounding than
spankings. His own business.
I got more groundings than spankings, and groundings kind of, I mean, sort of actually helps. I mean, like, if you ground me now, I mean, like, I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, whatever.
Well, I can't take his computer away because he bought it. So
yeah, but it's like when you're a kid and shit, like me, when I'm standing in the corner and Spawn just came out and I can hear everybody behind me having a good time fucking watching Spawn and Willy Wonka and the fucking chocolate factory and shit. But I'm standing in the fucking corner because I decided I wanted to snatch everybody's backpack out, surround the freaking desk, and have freaking 3 girls under that motherfucker in 2nd grade, like a dumbass. So, like, what's your name, man? I want to make sure I don't want to just say homie up there. I want to.
Or sesh, but toaster.
Toaster.
Toaster. All right, cool. I can fuck with that. Toaster. All right, I can fuck with that.
Right.
So like you don't have to whoop your kids all the time, and you can feel grounded, especially as a kid. You're gonna feel that a lot more because feeling left out of shit as a kid hurts more than as a grown up. You like, I'm in my own fucking lane anyway. It doesn't matter.
Really?
You know what I mean? Fuck it. But as a kid being left out, you're gonna go cry in the car. You know what I mean? Like that shit's fucked up. It hurts, but you don't need to whoop
away.
Yeah, you don't need to whoop like to what. So I think a few of you said it. You don't need to whoop your kids like all the time for everything because then at that point, then that's when it does get abusive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It does get abusive at that point. Like for me as a parent, I learned this with my oldest was that the first thing that I checked, it wasn't even ass whooping related, but I realized I didn't have to yell all the time. You know what I mean? And I sat there and I kind of checked myself and I just realized that every time I was getting on to her, I was yelling and shit. And then I'm sitting back and I'm like, bro, that shit would not work if that was me. If you were just sitting there yelling everything, no matter how big or small, that's not going to do anything. And then that kind of migrated into the ass whoopings as well. Like she'll be the same way. She knows she's gotten grounded a lot. But she can tell you about those ass whoopings as well. You know what I'm saying? And when they went down.
Now I will say this. Now that my boys are young men, I'm learning all these things about them. But they just recently told me that the worst punishment that they ever got was when I would look at them and say, "You've disappointed me."
That's
would hurt.
That's the biggest disappointment.
That would hurt.
If I ever got that from both my parents, just in general, I think that would hurt me a lot.
Yeah, and my youngest son Wyatt, he said, "I would have much rather you just whoop my ass."
It sounds cliche, but when your parents say you done disappointed them, though, that one fucking hurts.
You failed, basically. That's what it feels like.
Yeah,
because, like my mom. I don't think I've ever really disappointed my parents, but like if I ever heard that come out of their mouths, I know I fucked up. And I know like how am I gonna make this up to them? And like I don't have any kids of my own, but if I did, I mean I'll hope they don't ever disappoint me because like I want to teach my kids right from wrong.
They will.
I mean
they will.
They will. Like all kids do. Love them anyways. Love them anyways.
I mean, I don't want to teach my kids what today's parents do because today's parents, they just kind of like, yeah, sure, go do wherever you want because we don't care.
Yeah.
And then when something does happen to them, they blame it on the other person.
And that's
how I see it.
Hold on a second, real quick. Okay. So I was trying to say because Archie said something about yelling, right? but I'm a yeller. Like you can ask my kids, like I'm a yeller. But I have 3 levels of yelling, and that's why, because my kids don't fucking listen. So like the first time I kind of ask you, right? And the second time a little bit firmer.
For sure.
Then to finally get the freaking message across, I'm fucking screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, you better move that ass.
But but then they did, because they knew if you made mom get off the couch after the 3rd yell, someone was getting their ass whooped. Like that.
I never had to yell. I had the look.
Mom,
My look would stop my kids in their tracks.
My mom
never had to say a word. My silence did it.
Yeah.
I'm one of those where I believe all moms can go there. All moms have their I don't care size, I don't care how nice, I don't care if they were part of the Peace Corps. I don't give a damn. If you piss a mom off, they can freaking go there. Because remember, I told y'all about that whole curving around the corner thing.
Yeah.
So I'm coming home from school, and my mom's friend is at home. Her kids are there. Her kids are there, and I guess he got in trouble at school. I don't know what the hell he did. So his mom's getting onto his ass, and he decides that he wants to take off running because she says she's about to whoop that ass. So he thinks he can go take off running, lock himself in the door. Okay. Well, mom says #fuck that shit. She takes off her fucking sandal, and I swear for God, I swear to you, he runs down the hallway. He cuts the corner. As soon as he hits the corner, she throws the shoe, and it cuts the corner with him and decks him in the back of the head. And you know how when you hear a body like fall into the wall or hit the ground or something, there was that doom, doom, doom. And like I look back because I'm sitting on the couch. What the fuck you mean? Fucking Slime Time Live is on. So and all I see is just his fucking just feet sticking out from the corner of the fucking wall. Because his mom done laid it, and I'm still trying to put it together, the science behind that thing, because I have just tried it, just bullshitting, not trying to hit anybody, trying to hit people, trying to hit friends, and I cannot for the life of me get a shoe or a sandal to curve the fucking corner. I don't know how she did it.
Archie, I'm gonna be your white girlfriend again.
Okay. Do you have the science behind it?
I'll be right back.
Okay, no. I want to ask you, isn't there a special name that they have in the Black community for the shoes that get thrown?
I think you're thinking of the Hispanic.
I won't necessarily say it's a Black name, but most of the time, if they throw it, they're gonna say house shoe.
Oh. Okay,
yeah.
It must be.
You'll just hear a house shoe. Now I know in the Hispanic community or whatever like that, they gonna throw that chongla at your ass and hit you with that shit.
That's what it is.
Come running at you with that motherfucker, like
that's what it is. That's what it is. Because I was thinking it was tchotchke. That's not it. What was it?
That's not it.
Chongla.
What was it?
No, they said it right. Chongla.
Chongla. Yeah. Okay, Chongla. Okay.
See, me, I run it together. To me, that O silent as fuck when I say it. Yeah. But like, but it's there though. Yeah.
I'm being the white person of the room.
So, Lacey, what about you and the ass whoopings? Did you give your take on the ass whoopings?
No. Well, like I don't have any kids, so I guess I don't necessarily have an opinion. But I can only tell you my own experience is that ass whoopings don't work on me, right? Like, I mean, it might hurt for a second, but she didn't really hurt my feelings, right? But when you take my shit away, that was it for me. Like I snuck out of the house one time. I got caught. I got my car taken away for a week. I never did that shit again. Hell no.
A week?
I drive with my friends and my parents. Only a week, but my parents wouldn't take me to school. I had to find my own rides to school. Like, and I was miserable.
They stuck it to you.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah,
because my sister snuck out of the house one time at 3:00 in the morning. I went to her boyfriend's house, and a guy in our church lived across the street, and he saw her car there, and so he said something to my parents the next day in church about her car being there.
Did he live across the street from me? Because that's exactly what the fuck happened to me.
Damn.
Nosy ass fucking neighbors.
And she got her car taken away for the summer.
I know.
Not a week, the summer.
Oh no, it didn't take much with me.
My mom.
They could have taken it away for a day, and I would have done it again. Like I
Yeah,
don't like my shit being
me
taken
either.
away.
Oh no,
I don't
not
like
my
that.
car. Not my car.
Or if I couldn't go somewhere that I wanted to go, like I was upset.
Or-
Like I was real
Or your
upset. and
parents
I
ever
never
do
did
the
it
whole they
again.
take your video game away? Like they take the cords and shit, but they leave the console there.
That's
You
yeah.
can't
That's
turn the
what I used to do.
motherfucker on. You got the
Oh, yeah.
controllers and shit, but the cords and everything in it. So you just
Yeah.
looking
Now-
at it like.
And I did get
That's
ass whoopings
brilliant.
as a child because I was really ADHD and they didn't really know how to deal with me, so they thought I just had behavioral issues, right? But like, so I got my butt whooped a lot, but like they realized that really wasn't effective, like that it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
And so when they started taking away my favorite things, that's when I started acting right. So
That
Yeah.
is
But I also-
brilliant.
my
Taking
mom
away
would
the
backhand me in a
cords.
second.
Yes,
if
just
I
take
sat
away the
back
cords
there.
and shit. Take away the accessories.
So
Where
Yeah,
were you when my
I-
kids were being raised? Because that is brilliant.
Yeah.
I was. How old are your kids?
26 and 24.
I was probably in high school fucking up.
Damn, that is brilliant. I wish I would have known that. I would have taken away their cords. Oh, that would have pissed them off.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
it's
see?
brutal
Yeah.
because
Oh,
That's what I do to my
subconsciously you'll
kids.
get home and you'll go and like
Yeah.
press the power button and think and you
Yeah.
like, oh damn.
Or
yeah.
See,
or
Yeah.
take the
my
door
husband,
off their bedroom.
Yeah.
My-
I threatened
see,
that a lot.
Yeah.
my
I've done
husband takes the cords and then he locks them in our gun safe. So they
Oh.
can't even try to like scavenge to try to find cords.
That's
Or
brilliant.
you piss my husband off enough, he'll just cut the Wi-Fi to everything. Boom. There goes
Yeah.
all your shit. He don't give a shit. My husband will go as far as to cut the fucking power, like he don't give a shit. Boom. Like,
Just the power off.
He does not
We
care.
all sweating in this hole.
Yeah.
Shit.
You want it? You pay the bill.
Let them street lights beat your ass on the way home again if you want
Yeah.
to, motherfucker.
So I remember.
Shit.
Do you guys
Gonna have
remember
to find a
the-
replacement refrigerator. You keep fucking around with me. We start using cooler in this bitch for groceries.
Do you guys remember the pay for each text before it became
Yes.
an unlimited plan?
Yeah.
Oh hell
So,
yeah, text per
I was
minute
in-
or shit like
I
that.
was
I
in-
only got like
yeah.
10 texts left.
I was in high school and my mom was working 60 hours a week to try to take care of us. And so like I played water polo and never really had anybody show up for my water polo games. So that wasn't the case. That was not the issue. But anyway, so one day I'm at a tournament and all of a sudden my mom shows up and she got a paper in her
That's
hand.
not a good thing.
That's not a good thing.
Oh.
And so she shows up and she sees me and I run into the locker room and she followed me into the locker room.
Damn.
Oh, now you know it's real.
And I'm hiding from my mom because I know what she's there for. And so I hide in a stall and I'm standing on the thing and I see her walking by looking for me under the stalls and I finally I got out and I went back in the pool area thinking, okay, she's just gonna keep looking, and she found me and she goes, "Get your butt over here right now." And I was like, all right. So she shows me the paper that's in her hand. I had sent 47,000 text messages in a month. and her phone bill was $9,000.
Oh my God.
She was ready to kill me.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wouldn't
surprised
be
you're
here
still
right
alive now.
Luckily,
I wouldn't be here.
luckily, she was able to get it down to $900
Oh
instead
my
of
God.
$9,000. But even still,
She just played the
$900.
kid bought Fortnite skins
Yeah.
with my card
Yeah.
type deal.
I will
Yeah.
tell you that was the only time she ever showed up to a game, and I mean, it was like astronomically high, and my mom watches these videos.
$9,000
So
phone
$9,000.
I would have drowned you in that pool.
texts in
she'll
a
probably,
month.
I'm just saying.
she'll probably watch this and be like, "Yeah, I was really mad that day."
Y'all must have
I
been
tell you what.
recapping anime. That's a lot of freaking text.
You know you're old.
I
You
was
know-
I was one of those kids that
You
sent
think I talk a lot?
those chain text messages. Sorry, D, go ahead.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry. You know you're old when your kids come to you and they say, "Mom, what's long distance?"
Damn.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got to
I could
explain.
hear the hurt in her voice on that one.
Oh, well, okay. Okay. And then you have to explain to them. I don't know if you guys will remember this. You have to explain to them what the 10, 10, 2, 20 was. Do you guys remember 10-10-220?
No.
It was a card that you bought. And if you were going to call long distance, you had to dial in 10-10-220,
No, I
your
don't remember
card
that.
number, and then the number.
Oh, so this was before putting number 1 before it and then getting
rotary
charged
phone?
and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I had one
That
of
sounds
those.
like something you would need to call prison.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, like really.
remember.
that's true though.
You
That's
only
true, though. That's
have
exactly what it
12
sounds like.
minutes left on
I
your.
know,
Right.
right? Yeah, and
Right.
that's what it would
Can you
say.
put money on my books?
Yeah.
Sorry.
When we get off of here, you guys Google 10-10-220 commercials, and you will see it come up.
Damn.
And
Which
there's
I will need to get
the
going in about 10 minutes.
The spokesperson for 10-10-220 was Toby Keith and Alf.
Alf the puppet?
Alf? Oh, I remember Alf.
Oh, he is the freaking goat for sure.
Toby
Alf
Keith.
is a beast.
And Toby Keith together in the same commercial. Toby Keith and Alf.
Oh, I love it. I love Toby Keith. R.I.P.
That's-
bro.
Oh Lord.
Okay. So real this one we can just go around real quick because I want to get a few of these in too before Amy dips. What's real barbecue? As far as like, and y'all prefer y'all's barbecue with sauce or without sauce?
With.
Sauce.
It's gotta have sauce. It's not barbecue.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not really barbecue if it didn't have the sauce.
Yeah.
That would be kind of like calling a bag of Lay's chips that are just original barbecue.
Yeah.
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 You can't
gotta
have
sauce it.
barbecue without the
No,
barbecue.
you can have a dry rub though. So it
That's
doesn't necessarily
true.
have to be soft, but you can have a
True.
barbecue dry rub
all right.
as well.
See, I'm glad you said because now we're cooking for sure because I'm with that when it comes to barbecue. I will take sauce, but the thing is your sauce will have to be fire. Like to me,
Yeah.
Dickie's, but that one. I hope that got picked up. To me, Dickie's barbecue isn't real barbecue. To me, Dickie's barbecue is fake barbecue.
What the fuck's Dickie's barbecue?
We have one
I
over
don't think I
here.
know what that is.
Amy, we have one over
the
here.
barbecue side. It's real thin and watery. If you haven't tried it, don't worry.
No,
you're not missing anything.
Yeah,
But
don't worry.
I will say though, if you go to like the Texas State Fair or somewhere like that, or even if you just go to somebody's like a cookout or something like that, there are like some of the best barbecue doesn't have sauce on it, but it's because of the dry rub and things like that you were talking about. So like that's the key. You just can't throw it on there, slap that shit on a grill, season whatever like that, and then just pull it off. Like now we're gonna have to sauce that. But if you're dry rubbing that shit, for sure. Damn, hold on, wait, Lacey, you know Dickie's where you are?
No.
Like I don't like. Is that a brand or like a
it's like a chain restaurant type place, but they also cater and shit.
Oh, I've heard of it before.
No,
not here.
No, Dickie's isn't real.
I would say if you like a
Thank you, Amy.
chain type thing would be like Rudy's. We have like Rudy's would be like the chain barbecue, but like that's not where I'm gonna go for barbecue if I want barbecue. Now if I want cream corn, I'm gonna go there because I don't know what crack they put in it, but that's just delicious. No, but like there's a place locally called Miller's Barbecue, and that is the place.
Which sounds like one of the small hole in the wall type places that kill it because those are the ones that are gonna have the best shit all the time. The place that probably doesn't have a fucking commercial or an ad or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We have
lots of like
they got the flavors.
Yeah, you only really go to small places for barbecue here. Like I don't really go to chains and consider that like barbecue. It's like saying Taco Bell.
I've never gone to a chain for barbecue ever in my life.
Facts. Right there, that Taco Bell comparison
like
is
it's Mexican
legit.
food, right? But it's not like Mexican.
Right. That's it. It's like imitation crab meat.
Yeah.
Considering everything
If I go to Taco Bell, that's fine, but I don't go to Taco Bell because it's Mexican food. I go to it because it's right there.
Right, because you want a Doritos Los Taco or a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Some nacho fries or some shit.
I will tell you, it identifies as Mexican food.
Right. Hey, it was nice. It was nice talking.
It wishes it was, but it's trans Mexican food. It wishes it was.
We hear you, Toaster.
Speaking of identifying.
I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.
All right,
bye, Toaster.
For sure.
Toaster.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
No, Yeah, Mel did write in our group chat, and she just had something come up and needed to go, but she said to say bye and that she'll talk to us later. So
okay. Cool. So with that one, like from here till we get the rest of this, I will have to rely on the rest of y'all's recorded part on that one too, just because it'll take too long for me to go in and like reformat the screens and stuff like that. And do all of that, but we're definitely still good though. So talking about the identifying part though, what were y'all thoughts on the Eminem track? I gotta be honest, I haven't watched anybody's videos on it yet, just you know what I'm saying, because of like I was saving mine, but now that I've gotten mine out the way and finally seen it and stuff like that, I'm like, all right, now we can talk about it and shit like that. So I want to know, I want to know y'all's thoughts when y'all heard it and everything.
It was very interesting.
I will say that I did not react. I watched it, but I did not react to it because I've never really been an Eminem fan, and I didn't feel it was my right to, now that he's come out with a new one, to jump on that bandwagon. But I did see it.
Well, I don't think you should feel like you don't have the right. Like, it's music, and maybe this is the time to get into maybe some of his different stuff, because majority, like a lot of Eminem songs are like songs that were never like hot singles. Like, but some of my favorite songs were off of the old like the Eminem Show and stuff like that, were like never were on the radio. And so it might be fun to explore, but I definitely like I thought it was pretty awesome and kind of nostalgic feeling. Like I love that he brought that familiarity back, because that was like the Eminem that I remember when Eminem first came out. Like, that shit was dope, right?
Me too.
And so it felt like the return of Slim Shady in a sense.
I hope he brings him back.
But the way he is now, it was dope, dude. Oh, it was so dope. And I really liked the bars. Like, everybody is so worked up over the Megan Thee Stallion bar. And and I don't really know why.
That's what people are focusing on,
right?
Dude, they're so mad.
I mean, she did get shot in the foot.
She did get shot.
Yeah, I mean, but it's it's Eminem. That's like, so she gonna get mad at South Park if they do an episode on her too. Like, oh my god, tiptoe around this shit. Like, shit.
Well, I mean, Nicki Minaj wrote a diss track called "Fucking Bigfoot." Like,
yeah,
she did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, but I do not see the same.
I mean, it was trash, but it was still.
Yeah, well, but and maybe I missed it, but I don't feel like I heard the same animosity. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Right, they're really coming for him on this one.
But he makes a double about, like, you know, if I hit a Megan, maybe I can, you know, get a shot at the feature, you know, like, and I thought that was dope. Like, I thought that was funny. Like, I thought that was a great, like, double, honestly. And so I don't really understand the outrage, but
it just feels good. It feels good to have zero fucks Eminem back in there. Not the whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Eminem's always been one of those artists where he'll do, like, he's like Kendrick Lamar and certain other artists. There are certain artists where they're going to make the type of music that they want to make, regardless if it's for the old fans or new fans. So to me, that's what I look at a lot of, like, the recent projects and things like that Eminem had been putting out, even the stuff that I'm not a fan of. You know what I mean? But this one was more of that reminder, like, hey, motherfuckers, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? I can still Slim Shady this shit up real quick for y'all. And he did that, because if 2001, 2002 Eminem, like, really was like here right now, oh my God.
If there is one thing that this world, if there's one thing this world needs right now, is Slim Shady.
No, fucking seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, he's bringing Slim Shady. I guarantee it.
He's bringing back the triggering. He's back to triggering people. Well, because they're also really upset about the trans Siamese cat that is identified as black and Chinese. I thought that shit was hilarious too, but a lot of people are very offended by that.
And they just gonna have to shut the fuck up, because damn it,
that's like watching. It's like watching South Park and being offended.
Really though, you know what you're getting into at that point. Like, that's joke's on you at that point.
Hold on. What'd you say, Amy?
He did the, you know, F my kids too, they're brats, and he showed a picture
of them.
Oh,
and
right,
one of them's non-binary or is trans. So, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they're in the
I love their reaction too, because they were like, fucking say fucking for shit. So it was just like, it was the coolest fucking thing ever though. Like,
Yeah.
I
think it's like kind of faux outrage, honestly.
No,
Yeah.
I love it, and I think it's one of those things where, and I'll say this, I haven't put it in like no video or anything like that, but personally, I feel like when it comes to like that community that's offended and things like that, I feel like they need to understand the responsibility that comes with same thing. Black people had to go through it, Asians had to go through it, Indian people had to go through it. Every ethnicity had to realize when you're really talking about being equal with everybody, you got to understand you're gonna get roasted. You're gonna get made fun of. You're gonna be in comedy jokes. You're gonna be mentioned in music. You're not going to agree with everything. And just because you don't agree doesn't automatically also make that person a bigot or make it something hate related either. And that's something that really grinds my gears is that, oh, you can't say that. Wait, hold on now. You got to be careful with shit like that because now you know what I'm saying? I'm not making it political or anything like that. But when we as society start doing shit like that, or we start giving passes on behaving that way, now you starting to Kim Jong-un this bitch and shit. And I'm not really with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, really though, like, let him make his music. You ain't gotta like it. It may not be your line, but at the end of the day, that's what made Eminem. Eminem, just like how Tom McDonald is standing out right now. When you have that one person who is just zero fucks given in a genre that they stand out in, that shit's gonna pop. And
I have to say,
dude, it's fire.
I have to say my favorite line in the Houdini thing, and I'm gonna screw it up because I don't remember the first part of it, but he says something about feeling gay, and then after that he says, "I mean happy."
Oh yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
You know where
just
that
in
came
case
from?
you motherfuckers want to get canceled. Like,
I think where that actually came from was one of his songs. He had he got some flack for
big time
for those comments.
All of his songs.
Yeah.
A lot.
The thing that I really liked in the actual music video itself, I think that him walking through that time portal at the same time as of I wonder what the old me would say.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, so
well, did you recognize
20 years
the portal?
ago? No.
It's from Rap God.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that video.
It's the same portal from Rap God.
So one of the things that's really interesting is even 20 years ago, when I first moved up here 10 years ago to the Oregon, Portland area, I came from Southern California as well, where I didn't have a single white friend. All of my friends were black, Hispanic, like, I mean, I was the only white kid at some of the schools that I went to. And so coming up here, one of the first interactions I had with someone who's African American up here was, "You're racist." And I was like, how? Because I don't see color? And they're like, "Yeah, you're appropriating." I'm like, what? You want to be equal, but yet you want to stand out?
Yeah, no, facts. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
So, it's very interesting because even in the last 10 years, things have gotten so extreme. And it's just about loving people. Just love the person you're in front of.
Exactly.
Why do I have to look at you like you're a special snowflake?
Exactly.
You're a person. I love you.
Yeah.
And I will say there's snowflakes on both sides of the aisle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because the reality is I'm left and I get a lot of flack from conservatives. And conservatives get a lot of flack from the left. It's both sides.
Yeah.
Both sides.
But you know
It
what,
really is.
Amy, if we would just sit down and talk.
Yeah.
You guys have two liberals.
Then I can call you a snowflake to your face. Oh, not you.
Well, I can be a snowflake.
She said.
I can be.
They had other words for that in my day.
But no, that's just but I as far as just the video as a whole, it really did feel good to just have to just really just get the old Eminem back on there. And Eminem is right there with, I know we said it already, but like South Park, and there's just certain people you're not gonna cancel, bro.
Right.
Like they're gonna get mad and it's gonna make headlines, and guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna capitalize and make millions off of it.
Oh yeah. Everybody's talking about it.
Exactly.
Can I just say one thing about South Park?
Go ahead.
I just reacted to Tom McDonald's "People So Stupid," and he's got that line in there where he says,
That's what made me think of it.
"How did we get offended? We grew up on South Park," and he's right.
Yes.
How we grew up on South Park? How in the hell are we?
And then before that, we had fucking Beavis and Butthead. Like, are you serious?
But, I know.
Like, really?
I don't think those who grew up on that are offended. I think it's the
No,
generation.
I think it's the generation who didn't.
Yeah.
You know, it's like everything got so politically correct.
I grew up on Recess and things like that where
some of them there's some who I feel like some who I probably like went to school with who were kind of like already like it's just I mean, what about Married with Children with Al Bundy? Uber sensitive. Like I'm with this with my daughter when it comes to her mom and things like that, because her mom is one of those like super sensitive people, you know what I mean, where you got to really like watch things, because and I'm trying to teach my daughter like don't play victim, you know what I'm saying, own your shit, but don't do the victim and being just super sensitive, can't nobody say everything, especially if you're one who loves to talk shit and you can, you know what I'm saying, you can talk yours with the best of them, but then when you get that shit back on the other end, now it's, oh no, watch my fit. Nah, fuck that. I don't care what I don't care what you are.
You know, Archie, you know what I blame that attitude on?
Go ahead.
Participation trophies.
Yep. Yep. True that. That's why I gave mine.
And what
back.
did him say who needed about the participation?
He did say something.
Oh, yeah, he threw that shit.
Yeah. But it's true.
I did the Houdini reaction, and then I did the Without Me reaction after that. And I caught so many more visual bars that he did in his lyrics, like the cacti, and he had the cactus in the other one, and the participation trophy for the 8-year-old, and he had the 8-year-old drop by into the CD in the first one. I just thought it was so brilliant. So brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher at a school and locally here, and one of the things that they do is they do recitals, and these recitals are done solo, and they offer trophies for each student. It's not a competition. It's like you're learning a skill, kind of like getting an award. You know what I mean, for perfect attendance or for straight A's, things like that. How you guys feel about that?
Well, I will say this. My ex-husband was an asshole. But there was a couple things in our marriage that he taught our boys that I really appreciated. And one of them was, if the boys came home with a participation trophy or ribbon, it got thrown in the garbage. Because he told them, you don't get awarded for showing up.
Gotta work for that shit.
That is your responsibility, is to show up.
Yeah.
Right.
And you get rewarded if you work your ass off and you get first, second, or third place. Then you get rewarded.
Right.
Yeah.
But just for showing up, no, you don't.
Hell no, that's how they fucked up field day.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny because now that my kids are grown, we've talked about this. I'm like, do you remember when your dad used to do that? And they go, yeah. And you know what? We're going to do the same thing to our kids.
You damn right. Keep it going. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta get going soon because I gotta make dinner.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta make dinner.
Cool. So hey, do y'all wanna there's one more. Do y'all wanna just end it right here, or do y'all want to get this last one out?
We can get this last one out.
Get the last one out.
Yeah, okay. Y'all well shit, I mean, y'all asked it. Does size matters, and is the black guy stereotype about the white guys actually true?
11 inches ass Tom.
I'll start with this. I'll start with this. I went to a beach one time, and I didn't know what it was because it kept saying clothing area.
It was a nude beach.
So I went over there, and then there's a non-clothing area, right? But I went over the beach. And okay, I guess shrinkage is a real thing for black guys too, because there was a black guy there. And I'm sorry, but it was like, I mean, my clit is bigger. I'm just like,
did you just say that?
Oh, did I say that? I'm just saying. So
your husband is a preacher, and so are you.
I am a real person.
We are real people.
I know.
I am speaking facts. So
I love you, Amy.
And I've dated. I've dated some black guys, and I've dated some white guys, and white guys were bigger. So I don't think stereotype's true.
Really?
I'm sure
number.
there's a stereotype for a reason, but I think it's a stereotype. You definitely can't say it's everybody.
Really?
That's true.
Yeah,
I've heard stories.
I know from
I'm
personal
gonna keep the
experience.
stories with my, Silverado experience.
Okay, I'm gonna just go last.
Yeah.
So
I've
I
seen
can
some
tell
well
you-
endowed people, but I'm just saying they're
Yes.
not all. It's hit and miss, I
Yeah.
think.
Well,
Okay.
my first real boyfriend, that there was encounters. We keep it a little clean. Other than this part, well, he is a white guy, and he was So I'm just saying, like,
He was.
Yeah.
so,
Oh God, Joey.
Do tell.
and so, just, ouch, that's all I gotta say. So, and then on the flip side, I dated a black guy in high school, but he was also,
Nah.
so
Hmm.
it's really
Yeah.
hard
You
to
don't say.
yeah. So, but then I've also been with, so it just like it's just, and that was a white guy. So I'm just saying, so like what I have to compare to, I don't really know. Like,
Yeah.
how true really is it? Other than, you just go catch a dirty movie.
Okay, yeah, I'm
and
really going
Just gotta-
last.
see a few
You just
things.
got. I guess you just gotta
Oh Lord, I can't believe we're talking about this.
Yep,
Hey.
D, you're next.
I mean,
welcome to the dark side.
No, D is not next because D has no idea. So just move on
Oh,
to the next person.
okay, right on for sure. Nope, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
D does not have that experience. So let's just.
D did not have that D. Got it.
I'm just saying stereotypes are hyper exaggerations of what people suspect to be true.
Oh man.
Okay. So here's my
That's
comments.
excellent.
You could have someone who drives a really big truck have a really small peepee. Or you can have someone drive a busted old car and have a long dong. So it's about how you use it. Because that person in the big old truck is probably slamming their foot on the gas, showing their tiny peepee, versus the person who's humble about it, may know how to use it, and try not to hurt you. But that's that's my thought.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
not trying to hurt me.
Yeah. I mean,
It was the facial.
there's
one.
almost
Yeah,
there's
shit
only
was
so
just
much
fucking
space.
gold.
There's only so much allowed space.
The more
down there.
you force it,
Yeah.
the more you hurt them.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, and it can only go so far. So if you keep,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
I
Yeah.
mean,
You definitely
Yeah.
don't
You're gonna
want it to
dislodge
end up in a
something if you
cervix.
do too
That
much.
doesn't feel good.
You can move it to the left, you can move it to the right, but put it back when you're done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, y'all just let me know when the.
Your turn.
Okay, Archie, we've been
Archie?
waiting. You go.
Okay. So what I will say is well, I'll start off by
let me
saying
rephrase the question. Let
Huh?
me rephrase this question for you. I'm going to rephrase the question.
Okay.
So, tell me about size. Does it really matter to you?
I mean, well, I'm not on that end of it. I mean, usually, I mean,
Good answer.
I'm not. I mean, hey, y'all brought me on. Y'all brought up the topic. Y'all threw it there.
It's an uncomfortable topic to answer, isn't it, Archie?
You said what?
It's an uncomfortable topic to talk about, isn't it?
Well, no, I mean, this is just one of those few times where I've been the only black guy on the deal, and
At
this is
least
the
you're
actual
not the
subject. But hey,
only
we're keeping it real though. No, like never really had like any complaints there. What I found out is that they say that usually, like, because I wear a size 11, okay, and usually that, from what I've been told, correlates.
Not true.
It doesn't.
However,
It doesn't.
However, ratio, though, I think the reason why the stereotype is there is just because if you were to take 5 white dudes and 5 black dudes, and if you were to line us up, more often than not, the black dudes, not saying the white dudes aren't gonna freaking have any or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I ain't no freaking prude. I've seen porn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dumb. I know white dudes are out there fucking packing some shit. But compared to us black dudes, though, the ratio on y'all get what the fuck I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, it ain't comfortable talking about another motherfucker. I could talk about my own shit, but I'm not comfortable talking about another motherfucker.
I think it's just another.
But y'all get what the fuck I'm saying, though. I hope I made that clear.
I just think it's another stereotype. I think if you, like you said,
most stereotypes I think are based in some sort of truth,
but
not always.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's why they're a stereotype. Like redneck people.
No pun intended.
Right.
It's reflecting a small portion.
I see what you did there.
Of the people who it's impacting. So
yeah.
No, that's real shit though. But no, hey, I don't know about y'all though, but this was actually this was actually fun though. I'm definitely down for us to definitely do some more of these for sure. Like again, thank y'all for bringing us on.
The not so square table.
But hey, that square table. But hey, before we get out though, because I don't think we did it don't think we said it at the beginning. I know we were jumping in, but real quick before we go, can everybody actually shout out their channel names?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll let y'all have the floor first.
Oh. Okay, well, my channel name is Okay, Here Is the Story. I am Dee Burns and I do reaction videos.
Lacey Media Productions, and I do reaction videos and create compilations and commentary videos, podcast style.
And I am Carol, and I'm with the Bitter Betty podcast, which is also Lacey and Mel and Deadhead that was here earlier. But we're the Bitter Betty podcast. And we're hella fun. So come check us out.
Yeah. Sometimes
yes, the hell they are.
Yes.
I am Amy. I do Amykins Forever, a reaction video. If you want your bars broken down, come check
go to her.
I will break.
That's where
down.
you go.
Go to her.
Right.
Go to her. Go to her.
Yep.
And I'm Pastor Brent Reacts, my reaction channel as well. So super awesome. I just like enjoying music.
Good shit.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't know, which most of y'all don't, I am Archie. I do not just reactions, but I do like AI wrestling shows.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about we're thinking about bringing the podcast back and things like that, but I'm just I'm a variety channel type person, from game streams to reactions to just a little bit of everything. So if you ever want to just take your mind off some shit, come sip with your boy. And we good.
Yeah.
But again, y'all, thank y'all so much for being here and giving me y'all's time. I look forward to connecting with y'all again. And hey, I will talk to y'all soon.
Okay. Bye.
All right, guys. Good night, everybody.
Bye.